1, starting recording. Boom! Oh, have we started yet? Because
is the screen on?
It is on. There it is. Officially, this Friday's Q&A is now started. Chocks has opened up the Red Bull of opening.
Finally. It's Friday.
It's Friday. Why does it look like you feel like it's Monday?
I'm losing track of time.
Look. Yeah.
It's been
What
a
is
long
up?
Thursday.
It has been a long Thursday. You do know it is Friday today, yeah? Because it probably still feels like it's Thursday to you. You haven't actually gone to sleep, have you? Oh, who dat? Who's that going to be this week's who dat? Last week was, of course, Mary Poppins, but I digress. We will get to who that a little later on. What is up, guys? Today,
Boom.
22nd of December. Welcome to this Friday's Q&A with Chocks A. It is the big milestone for us. It is number 5.
0.
Bada bing, bada boom, 50 in the books. It's not bad.
Yeah.
50 in the books, 50 more to go until we get the
So next week.
One more
End
of the year.
End of the year, 2017.
Now check that out.
And it just so happens, that stream landing on the 29th. And 29th is, as everyone knows, a Varia suit.
Yeah. Absolutely. The timing is working out just about right. It is Friday the 22nd of December 2017. Good morning, America. Good afternoon, Europe. And good evening to Asia. And a very good evening to Australia in the later time zones.
Yeah.
It is going to be a nice little stream today. As always, we're going to kick it off with the week in review, and then we do a Q&A, and then we do the who that, and then just in case you just arrived to see what is going on with the various suit changes and that little tee for Aku, that will come towards the end of the stream. So just in case you're in a bit of time, you're time sensitive, or you don't have the the time to wait for the next sort of it's going to be at least about 2.5 hours, I would say, before we get to that. So just give you a bit of heads up on that. How are you doing, guys? What should you be doing today instead of watching this Friday Q&A? How's it going? How's your week been? Let us know in the comments before we kick off this week in review. Kurt is playing Banjo-Kazooie, watching the F4F live stream. It can't get much better than that. What it can do, it could be launch week for Banjo-Kazooie. And that makes it just that much better. What is up, Chris Hildebrand Jr.? We got the double Chris's. We got Chris Medeiros and Hildebrand in the house. What's Stephanie Swan? Morning, I won't be here too long. I gotta go Christmas shopping soon.
Wow.
Well, it's very easy to go Christmas shopping from the comfort of your armchair by simply going to www.firstforfigures.com for all your Christmas needs. Except for it won't get on your doorstep until later. But hey, it's a thought that counts. Which reminds me, we really need to have got those. Would you guys be up for like gift cards? Like that sort of stuff. To be able to give maybe your loved ones, or buy for yourself, or I don't know. I mean, I reckon that would do all right. I think some people maybe when I sort of make it nice for have one every sort of quarter, every year, physical one. I don't know.
Yeah, and then if that happens, you need to add like cut-off dates.
Right.
Like when's the last shipping date to certain areas?
What are you talking about?
When you're online shopping.
I'm talking about gift cards.
What, electronically or actually physical gift cards?
Oh yeah. Oh, I see.
Physical gift cards, you got to tell the guys, hey.
Oh, I see what
today,
you mean.
the 10th for this country is the last date of shipment.
Print that shit out, innit? Locally.
Yeah.
Are you hungry?
No, not about present. Like
I know.
How long it takes to ship.
What is up, JC? Thanks for joining us. Amazed with that high score of the old bowling. 274. That, my dear, is impressive. You are just 26 off the highest score ever. Tristan thinks that gift cards would be awesome. Cool. Brandon Evans in the house. Here's a $100 gift card. It'll be like 1/7 of the Bowser price. 7 more of these to go.
That'll be interesting. 7 different cards.
Oh, we have 3 p.m. in the house. What do you mean you're up extra early? I know you're in NYC. That means it's not early for you. It's 9 a.m. Should be 9 a.m. That is not extra early. 3 p.m. Now let's be honest. Michael Lai says he can buy himself an F4F card for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, baby, that.
Yeah, baby.
That big. What is the biggest Valentine's card you've ever given or received?
I haven't.
I haven't.
I mean, I can't remember. I mean,
No?
just normal Clinton card size.
Standard size.
Yeah, right. What is up, Travis Brown? How about you? How many did you get a year now?
Now?
Yeah, you'll be collecting for you.
No, we don't celebrate Valentine's Day in Hong Kong.
Yeah, you do.
It's stupid, though, isn't it? You know that? I don't know.
Do you know the beauty?
I don't know if it happens in any other country, but you know, a lot of girls in Hong Kong, they buy flowers for themselves.
Really?
Yeah, they send it up to the office, so it looks like somebody's giving them flowers. Seriously, you hear a lot of these stories.
Really?
Like, yeah, like they make a booking to get some, a nice bunch of flowers.
Do they blush when they get to receive
They go,
it?
oh, look, ooh, who's this from?
Dating a Japanese lady, obviously, it comes with some perks. The main perk, of course, around Valentine's Day is the fact that Valentine's Day, the woman gives the man.
Right.
Valentine's Day is a woman gives the man for Japanese people, and then on the 14th of March, the man gives the woman.
1 month later.
1 month later. Now,
Yeah.
the beauty of that is, I can see, did she get me shit or did she not get me shit?
Right.
If she don't get me shit, I don't give her shit.
She has to give first.
Exactly. Yeah. So let's just say I've never celebrated Valentine's Day recently because she don't get me shit. Only kidding.
I'm glad we're not.
I'm romantic at heart.
Streaming on Valentine's Day.
Indeed. Is it a Friday?
I don't know.
Let's have a look if it's a Friday next year.
Let's have a look at it 2018.
And obviously, I'll make sure I get that conversation in before Kanako actually gets on the stream, just in case.
Just in case she comes on. She doesn't come on time anyway.
So February the 14th.
It's a Wednesday.
Is a Wednesday. We are a.
Oh shit! Are we launching that day?
Wednesdays we never launch.
No, we will launch on the Tuesday, and then it tickles over.
Tickles over into Wednesday. Perhaps. Maybe you two can buy flowers for each other. Nice suggestion, Ching. Let me know if we have any F4F Friday Q&A with Chocks A virgins in the house. We always like to pop one a week would be nice. It'd be nice to pop one a week. That's the aim.
Yeah,
that's the aim.
We've got new names.
Absolutely. What is up, Nana Say in the house? That is right. Michelle Rodriguez White Day is Mr. De Jesus in. Have you beaten him in again? Let me know in the comments, Michelle. What is up with Mr. De Jesus?
The Jesus.
Ali wants to see Mini Kirby. It's quite cute little size, isn't it? That little
There's
mini
tons
Kirby.
of mini Kirby's everywhere.
Yeah, too many of them already.
Too many of those. I read that conversation between you and Amanda today.
Oh, what were they saying?
Oh, they're talking about, I like a mini Kirby. Oh, I wish Choco's make a mini Kirby.
Well, maybe we could do a Mini Kirby, like, pack. So you can't buy them individually. You have to buy, like, all of them all at once.
There's still tons of those out there.
Yeah. What is up, Chandler Burns? 3 p.m. What time do you normally finish work? Let me know in the comments. Brandon Evans, buying Varia suit exclusive because it looks cool. Never playing Metroid, buying because of the F4F quality workmanship. Might start playing Metroid just because of the statue. Now, I've seen that comment before with regards to Shovel Knight as well. And Brandon's writing that about Varia suit. And when anybody ever writes something like that, it is probably the biggest compliment we could ever possibly hope for. Because it really is an absolute honor that people will buy a product just because it's us rather than because of the license. And that, all of a sudden, when you can start transcending those boundaries of those borders of licenses, that's when you can start possibly doing your own line. Which if we were ever going to do our own line, it would be something that the community would come up together with, unless of course it was just like, oh yeah, make a monster with 3 legs and 2 arms and obviously filter the good comments and all that sort of stuff. But
it's quite interesting.
It would be quite interesting, for sure. Popping 1 cherry a week like a mouse. Do we have any cherries? I'm not sure if I saw any cherries. Let me see if does anybody reply to that. Only Sav saying that he is a first time on Friday Q&A, which we know of course is not true.
So many liars.
What do you have to say to Eric Stegan, who says Chocks always looking bored and tired during these now? It has been 50 on the bounce. But there was one time we didn't do it, and that was of course NYCC.
Yeah.
And I don't think I did it during
Las Vegas.
In Vegas.
Yeah. So it's a valid excuse.
Yeah. So does that mean Las Vegas? We weren't even doing these by that stage.
Las Vegas.
When was our first Friday Q&A?
When was it?
Yeah.
Well, we did some streams before we made it.
Every Friday. Yeah, sure.
Before we made it every Friday. Don't know.
I wonder how long it was, because we didn't have our sort of pattern. What are we doing? And then all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, it kept changing.
I wonder how long it lasted for. Ooh, an hour. Like, what? I wonder how long it lasted for. That's weird.
Can't remember.
All right, guys. Cool. All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us. We are going to kick this week off with a weekly review, Chocks. Hit it off with some announcements.
Yeah, just make some quick notices first. So, just a quick summary of things that we're going to talk about today. So, guys, as Alex has mentioned, that apart from the weekend review, there's going to be obviously some talk about various suit.
Yep.
Some talk about Aku mask. But some things I just want to get out of the way. This week, actually tonight, right after the stream, we're going to stop the Shovel Knight Ornate Plate Armor and the Combo Edition.
Yep.
So remember to do that after the stream. But the exclusive is going to carry on until next Friday, before we stop that for 2 more weeks, and then we have a last chance weekend for that one in January. Right.
So the Shovel Knight normal one is going next week.
Yeah.
So it continues for another week. No,
it continues on for another week.
That's right,
for the exclusive version. And then starting off, so one closes tonight, and another one opens tonight as well, and that would be the Aku mask.
Right.
Last chance weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, so busy weekend. Next weekend is also busy as well, so remember that, guys. Last chance weekend for the Aku mask, the exclusive version. And then that's it. Done. Dusted. Yeah.
No more.
All right. So last week, you guys have been asking about the Aku gold combo numbers.
Let us know in the comments what you think that number is.
The edition size.
The edition size for just the golden variant. And of course, you have to consider there is a combo pack, and you have to consider that you can buy it separately. Let us know in the comments what you think those numbers added together will be. We will be revealing that very, very soon. What is up, Anthony Parrott? You have changed your profile pic. Where is the green hat pic? Tobias thinks 850. Andrew thinks 524. Joe Patterson says 450. Anthony Parrott says 1,200. Of course, it would be interesting we should like almost consider the one who gets it right. Give them some points if they get it right. But maybe we can consider that for next time.
Yeah.
So we got Nana saying 250, who then changes his mind to 125. Vincent says 1100. Tyler says 6666. Tobias thinks 850 golden, 450 combo, 700 X, and 300 Rex.
Wow.
Indeedy. Yes, Anthony, I did notice your profile picture has indeed changed. What is up, Darcy? Thanks for joining. Okay, well, I can tell you that the amount... And why don't we play that game if you get it right? And we're gonna stop it now. If you get it right, you get some points. Well, it's 250. But Nana say changed his answer to 125, so denied.
Oh my gosh.
Denied. Okay, guys, so the edition size for the golden Aku Aku is 250. It was going to be rare in the future. It's going to be sought after, I believe.
Definitely.
So that will be that for the golden edition. Now, of course, you need to consider that the edition size will be kind of strange when it says that it's part of the pool of Aku Aku masks. So it's very possible that if you bought a combo and let's say there was a 251 and you bought the combo, you would actually have on your Aku Aku mask say 251. So the way that we're going to do it for these ones where they have that the Aku Aku is actually 250, we're going to say the edition size for Aku Aku is 250, but it's also part of the overall pool of Aku Aku masks, right? So therefore, it could say that you have number 400 as an example, right? On your golden Aku Aku, but on it will say total number of the total number of pieces worldwide for Aku Aku Gold is 250. So something like that. Nana says his luck is awful. We saw how you fared at Huda, and yes, I agree. It was not so good. He was in and out like a flash, wasn't he?
Damn.
Did he even get it on the board? I don't think he even got on the board, did he? No. Nana say level 1 and die denied.
Maybe this time.
What is the rarest recent F4F Pac-Man? Probably Pac-Man X.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Lowest of the lows.
Or Katamari. No. King. Jin. Those are lower.
Yeah.
Those are lower. Those are super low. No, Nana say not even the closest, mate. Not even. Oh, congrats. Anthony Parent, he got himself 500 points.
Yeah. When?
Apparently.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he says he wasn't there.
Episode 47.
I missed the only stream when I finally won the points.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So those are the announcements. Let's kick off the week in review. Chocks, where's it at?
It was on your desk.
Yeah, it was on my desk. I think it's just on Charles's. It's on the Charles?
No, it's on Phil's.
Phil is the champion. So we're going to kick it off on Sunday. Someone was working. You wonder, Eric Stegan, you wonder why this guy's looking tired.
Oops. It should be angry face. Angries! F4F is angry. Oh my god, what a day.
Check that out, guys.
Oh, that happened on Sunday. If it weren't for you guys, we wouldn't be on the stage.
What is it, Blanca?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's what he does. Yeah.
Much appreciated, guys. We did a whole blog post on that. Miguel did a great job on that.
Yeah.
You know, obviously.
Yeah. Shout out to Toys So, the organizer of the event, and Toys TV for putting up that poll. I didn't realize it until I saw the unboxing of the Bowser.
Yeah.
And then I realized, damn, it was like a couple of days before the show starts. So I thought, I don't know, just for some shits and giggles, let you guys vote on it. And then all of a sudden we got nominated in the top 6. And then it just carried on from there. You guys, with the angry memes and the angry emoticons, we literally, that page was like the most active.
That's not going to work, is it?
It's not going to work. It's like, that thing's dangerous.
Yeah, actually. I know. It's sharp as hell, yo.
Yeah. So, interesting. And then, shout out to Michael Lai for being at the show, helping us out, just meeting up with a local fan.
Shout out to Mike. Yep, Michael Lai on that. That's really cool.
And then we had a chat, we had a drink. Jeff was there, came out to take some videos and photos for you guys, and just.
Can we talk about the elephant in the room?
Who?
You denying the girl.
I didn't deny her.
You denied her.
Hit me up. If you're on the stream, hit me up. I'll give you some reward points. As if.
Yeah, look, Stephanie Swan, shout out to that lady.
Yeah. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, it was interesting. Got called out to come and get on the not podium, on the stage. And I was like,
I was expecting.
I was expecting, give me the mic.
Yeah.
You know, it's because they said it was an interview. That's what I was expecting. Oh man, I gotta say some stuff and thank you, blah blah blah, and all that stuff. But nah, got it there, handshake, give you a statue. It was like glaring light. I didn't know what to say, right? So I just started shouting.
So basically, what you're saying, when there's lights on you and you don't know what to say, you just start shouting.
Yeah, it's like, come on, guys, give me a mic. If not, I'm just gonna shout. Yeah. And it was quite funny. And then went off stage. And then that was it.
So much appreciated, guys.
Yeah.
I really appreciate the support, getting us this award. It's been fantastic. Chocks, thank you for organising it, because it was because you were watching it, and then the fact that we could just like totally take out the competition.
Let's do that again next year.
And the funniest thing, of course, is the local Hong Kong people literally are normally following this page. They're like, who the fuck is Special Figures? And it obliterates all the competition.
So now you know us. You'll know us in 2018 for sure.
Well, let's fingers crossed. We have some stuff on the plans for that.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, awesome, man. It was a good fun. It was
because
it was kind of I wouldn't say a stressful week, but it was kind of an angry week, and it just so happened to be we got
was it more angry than usual? It's usually very angry all the time.
We got put in the angry category, right?
Right.
You know. And, usually these kind of posts, nobody really click on the angry emoticon. Yeah, it's usually...
We get pumped at the back.
Yeah. That's what we got pushed to the back. It's usually just the likes and the loves. But, man, you guys did it. that award is yours, guys. I mean, you guys did it. Yeah.
Thank you so much for the support. It was, very unexpected and very cool.
Yeah, it's a pleasant surprise.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Cool. Dahis was in the house. Yo, finally decided to turn up. Michelle's been here ages now. Honestly. God. All right. Then.
Oh, can you see?
Chocks.
Yeah, and again, so over the weekend, on the same day, pretty much. Look at this. Quick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so at the same day, shout out to Sav Danglangs.
Oh!
Finally, choosing a winner. You finally managed to wake up and started to use some of those tools to actually choose a winner for the Sith Dark Souls rings. So we're going to wait until we get that item in the office so Alex can sign it. I've already hit up the winner. The winner hit me up, and we will just follow from there on. So thanks for doing that, Sav. And
who's the guy who won again?
Oh, I forgot the name. Sorry, he PM'd me. I've definitely got it somewhere.
So he knows he's won as well.
Yeah. We've already touched base.
All right, sweet.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, congratulations to winner dude.
And obviously MCE.
Yeah.
Marvelous statues. It's literally one day apart. They closed the entry for the Nightmare statue giveaway as well. So once a winner's been chosen for that, I'll get Miguel to write up a blog to congratulate these two winners from MCE and Dark Souls Dangalands.
Ooh, Jeffrey Lee, how's it going, mate?
So we'll share that out, and then obviously Jeff is in the house.
Yo.
So obviously we there's also one more giveaway, right, from CV Collective.
Correct.
So but the winner for that one's not going to be announced in January, so we'll do a separate blog.
Not in January?
Huh?
You mean December?
It's in January. Well, I believe they choose the winner in December or something, but they make the announcements or whatever. They do like a...
not in January or in January.
I think it's in January.
Yeah,
I believe it's in January. Did I say not in January?
Sorry, I'm sorry. Not in December.
Not in December, sorry. In January.
Yeah.
So,
that's what I thought. That makes more sense. Yeah.
So, it's been quite interesting.
Winner was Frank Leon.
Yeah, nice one.
Cool.
Is Frank Leon on the stream? Probably not, but he's in the group. He's in our group, and he's in Dangland's group.
Nice one.
Yeah. Right. What
Maxime. Oh. this feeling to be ignored? And there's a question. Question, guys. Does the gold edition of the Aqua Aqua mask get the same sound effects than the exclusive one? Don't know what you're talking about, mate. We have DC in the house. We got Philip joining us and Eduardo Riviero.
Any questions, guys? Make sure you put the questions in the Q&A thread.
Yeah.
That's shared in the club. All right? And we do that in the Q&A.
Yeah.
Right, so carry on with the Sundays. I think we, the very first time we did the F4F Sundays.
So what do you guys think of the F4F Sundays? That was quite interesting.
Quite an interesting experiment.
Turned it on and turned it off. And I think people, it really was like, on Sunday it was just like, open up the doors and it was just like, let them fight. But a lot of people, I mean, I'd like to hear your feedback now, but I think back then, right afterwards, the feedback was it was good for those that wanted to rally and just to have that kind of freedom to do so.
I mean, there's always going to be some niggles.
Yeah, and then right afterwards, it was slammed shut, and that sort of, to be honest with you, because it slammed shut around about 12, obviously it's 12 a.m. for us.
Our time.
Yeah, and I went to bed probably not too late afterwards. It was hard to see how much there was, but the next morning I woke up, there wasn't particularly, it wasn't like, as in it was quite respectful of the start and finish time. I thought it would spill over a lot, but it didn't really. Right. Which is good. And then the question remains, of course, is what do we do with suggestions during the week? And then it goes back to admin discretion, because as long as, it's not just simply, I want a T virus Tuesdays, and then all of a sudden everyone's posting it separately and it's caffeine free. This week has been really pleasant in terms of course, there's not been as much activity in terms of people aren't suggesting stuff as much. Maybe they're waiting to fun day, right? But it's meant that the posts that have been posted have been more F4F centric than it has been in a long time. Yeah. Someone's got a new product. They're showing it off. The Saitama one was there for a while.
Saitama.
I mean, one of the reasons for the club to be created was to have a place where people get it, where you can go throughout your IRL, in real life, people come to your apartment, come to your house, and they see your statue, and you go, that's cool, or maybe not even cool. How much did you spend on that? And you say, like, I don't know, $300-400. They're like, are you insane? And not get it. So you will feel put down about your product, and then it'll make you feel sad. I mean, you just feel sad if someone disses your collection like that, right? But of course, if you put that same product and you put it in a place where people understand, like the club, and then you get positive remarks, etc., people can share in that and you can enjoy it there. And people like reinforcements. They like, people to feel the same thing. Of course, some other people like, I don't care you don't like it. I like it. That's all that matters. Some people aren't quite the same like that. So, but the club is supposed to be that place, that safe haven where you go, where you want to talk about this sort of stuff with people who get it. And the more that you have those sort of posts where people can see it, rather than it getting pushed down by lots of suggestions throughout the whole day, it can only be a good thing in my point of view. Fun days will vampirize the rest of the week. Maxime says, Maxence says he felt it was going to be a free-for-all. Yeah, it was a little bit free-for-all. The Law says he didn't like it. Of course, I appreciate the shout out to the admins holding back the it almost feels like it was what is his name?
What?
The boy with his finger in the dam. It's like some Dutch. I think it's a Dutch or Danish. I'm not sure where it's like a little kid.
Yeah.
And he like sticks his finger in the dam and he can't move anywhere because if he moves away, the whole dam falls down. Can't remember what it was. James Reed. My mum and dad weren't too keen about my collection, but my gran digs it, so that's good enough for me. Get her in the club. So, definitely it's also given a little bit, allowed for us, the admins, to be a little bit more, how should I say, we have a bit more of, control's not the word, but a little bit more, ability to be able to tell people, okay, look, if this is something you really suggested, you really want to push for, wait till Sunday, where they want to, when there's discretion.
Yeah.
So there's still always going to be an outlet for people, and maybe if they get a bit, upset that we've silenced or deleted a post, they can understand why there is a precedence for it, and therefore, just like legal stuff, precedence for it.
Something good came out of this was that I noticed some people started to learn some of the features of Facebook where they could actually just turn the notification off for that day. Yeah, unfollow for that day, and then come back on the next day, or just friending you and myself, setting notifications on. So that's one way of kind of going around it.
Yeah. Jake May, are you talking about the one where he's talking about the meme? Is he talking about the one where you're sitting next to some guy in prison? Did you see it?
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah, there's a sort of guy with glasses.
Yeah, it's a small guy with glasses and the big guy.
He's like, I murdered someone. What did you do? And he goes, oh, I'm part of the 30% cancellation rate. And then the murderer was like,
the guy
goes
just
away.
Sat on the other end of the corner.
Absolutely. It's been so dead this week in the club.
Really?
Yeah, definitely there's less, but also we haven't shown as much as well. I haven't done enough.
You haven't really posted much.
I haven't posted that much this week, because I'm trying to rack my brains about if we're going to do anything or have enough for Christmas. Also, I haven't been in the office at all.
Yeah,
this week I haven't been really in the office, so it has been a little bit. But as I said, the quality of the posting has been really great. As you know, Nana say it's not all about the quantity. Maxen's question, guys. Remember, if we don't see your question during this sort of time, make sure you put it in the Q&A, because they will be guaranteed answered, just for your reference. Is it in plan to put USB rechargeable batteries instead of classic batteries in the next exclusive with lights or sound effects? Well, the answer to that is we have been putting USB rechargeable batteries for a year or so now. So that's nothing new. We have been doing that, and we will continue to do so.
Look, Maxine, I just posted the thread, the URL link to the Q&A thread.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Next. Katamari. Gluing parts to the ball. Indeed. Yeah, so just show you guys how that was. Just kind of, basically how they're putting those on there. That's already starting to wrap up now in terms of going to the packaging stage and all that sort of stuff. So that's coming along very nicely. We have the Spyro Extra Details. What was that?
It was just painting mud.
Ah, yeah.
The purples has.
Yeah, it's not just one solid purple. And that had a lot of comments and stuff on there, which was good. Should do more videos. I'll do that next week, and I think yeah. Okay, so then that's that. Indeed. So the Shovel Knight, we did validation week. Validation day was obviously on day was on the Tuesday.
Yeah. And
that went incredibly smoothly. Those that came to validate didn't have any issues with hitting that refresh and then validate button. So that's great to hear that the IT team has got that down. That's great. So that's sorted out. With regards to the day one edition, that's all sweet. And the exclusive golden variant, the ornate plate, will finish right after the stream. So you don't have much time to get that combo or get the ornate version, which we obviously turning off a little bit later on. And then we're talking a little bit about the green version. The green version is something that we talked about whether or not we would do that. And we were having some discussions about that, and we would probably like to propose that to you guys after we get any feedback from Yacht Club. If they say that we can, then we have another conversation about it. But in the meantime, we will just keep on going as if there won't be, and we'll just continue like that. But if there's any difference, I don't know, maybe with Christmas around, maybe it's not going to be going to hear any feedback. But if we do, we'll obviously ask the club the way to deal with that. Shovel Knight fits directly into a Detolf that was confirmed as of last Friday Q&A. So that, for those that are Detolf lovers, it can fit nicely. Of course, if you're concerned about whether or not the glass will handle it or the frame will handle it. You can get these C-clamps. Is that right, Chocks?
Well, the C-clamps allows you to adjust the glass.
But will it also mean that
shell.
it has a stronger weight tolerance?
Yeah, sure. As long as you make sure you clamp the C-clamps, according to how
Yeah.
the
3
measurements
p.m.
and stuff.
says Shovel Knight stole my money.
Really? But
Absolutely.
yeah, so that's one way of modding your det off is use of C-clamps.
What is up, Uncle Scabs? Uncle Scabs wasn't talking to us. What was the reason again? I forgot. He wasn't talking to us about
I
something.
believe it's Sif.
Oh, Sif, that's
Yeah.
right.
But no, we've spoken to him.
All right, yeah.
After,
Well,
on Sunday, I posted a picture for him, right?
Yeah.
The Monster Hunter, about that license, about that Monster Hunter. I was like taking a picture of Monster Hunter.
All right. What? In Toy Soul?
Yeah, because there's a PlayStation booth.
Ah.
Yeah.
I didn't see you put it. What was that?
Yeah.
Directly replied to him or something?
Yeah, I took some pictures and Jeff posted it in the club, like tagging him.
Oh, we have Bang in the house.
So,
Yo.
yeah.
Indeedy. So we have that's Shovel Knight. Let's talk a little
That's
bit
Shovel
about.
Knight.
I don't see him talking anywhere, Uncle Scabs.
He only just joined.
Yeah, I know.
He only just joined.
Indeed. So
On
metal.
Monday, what about Monday? Monday we had the Christmas buffet team lunch thing.
Once a year for the Christmas lunch, but obviously we have team lunches once a month. What did you think of it? You weren't a big fan?
Huh?
You didn't like the place? What did you think?
No.
Yeah.
I guess it's all right for Chris and Jeffrey because it's their first time.
Well, that means that as long as I hire at least one person during the year, then
Right.
then we can
We can all go because of that
Yeah.
new guy.
Exactly. Yeah, I never seen Chris and Jesse have such big smiles on their faces, helping themselves, going back for triples, going back for fourths, going back for fifths.
Actually, we didn't stay that long this time. We didn't fully utilize the maximum time, have we? I think we kind of just ate and then boom.
Well, what else are we supposed to do?
I don't know.
Do the Macarena or something?
Chill.
Chill. 3 p.m. Hire him to be a bodyguard.
Why do we need bodyguards for?
Yeah, no, there's some crazies out there. Indeed. Yes, moving on. The Christmas lunch was obviously very nice, and it was nice to have that together.
Yeah.
And as always, it's amazing that this is basically the first year now where we've all really sort of been together.
A full year. Yeah.
A full year, I would say. Everybody, of course. For the majority of people, and that's amazing. But of course, it all starts again next year. Very first, the 3rd of January, we have a new member joining us with regards to helping to accelerate the IT development for the website. So fingers crossed on that. Okay, and then let's talk a little bit about Metal Gear Solid. Snake pouches. Originally, they were a little bit red, a little bit green, a little bit different colors. But actually, if you look at the original, it's more of those dark blues and grays. So changing those pouches to get that a little bit more accurate and going to add a little bit more weathering. It's looking a little bit too clean, but the color base is looking great. Let us know what you think. I certainly just put that. It was only a few hours ago.
Yeah, guys, I know the website says Q4 2017 for the pre-order, but unfortunately, due to the complications of the actual product, we were not able to meet that time. But hopefully we can still get the pre-orders done
very early
Q1.
So it's going to be most likely January.
Yeah.
Nana say I saw the neon snake and that's looking sweet, looking nice. Jake says Metal Gear looks so good I may have to get him even though I've never played a game, to be honest. Much appreciated. That's the sort of things I love to see. Love it. Regis Luta, is you good at the old Chocks 104.
Oh wow.
3
nice.
lucky winners to be chosen at roundup next week.
Better than last week.
Indeedy. And the week before that. But if it makes up for the week of number 47, where I think that was probably 25k reveal.
True.
35k reveal. 35k reveal.
25.
Absolutely. All right, cool. And then the Solaire base. I just said all about that base. So, Solaire is now beginning to start ramping up. Now that Sif is out the door.
Yep.
Solaire's ramping up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean.
Well, yeah, definitely. This week, sorry, Brendan did mention that for the US shipment, that should be arriving next week for Fighter Kirby and Nightmare. So an email's been sent out that the final payment should be around about 29th of December. So once that transaction's been done, expect up to 1.5 to 2 weeks for the item to arrive to you. So
right.
It's give or take 1 week, December, January, for these items to start shipping out for the US, and then as you guys know, everything's early January from then onwards.
Which reminds me, we need to get Jeffrey to do the video for Nightmare.
Unboxing?
Production video.
Okay.
Like I did for Fighter Kirby.
Oh, that one. Factory production.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christoph is asking, can we expect new Christmas reveals like last year? Well, the reality is, with New York Comic Con, we showed a lot of our hand, and it's really, really tough to come up with some new stuff. That being said, I have tried. We have tried. It won't be. Last year we did something ridiculous, like 7 or 8, wasn't it?
Yeah. Quite a lot.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of Nintendo products last year.
Yeah.
It's on our minds. We're still working out up until the last minute. So we still going through.
It's looking 50-50 at this stage. We need some people to come back to us to confirm.
Yep.
I have suggested some stuff, but it will be, and if we can't get them all, it probably won't bother. But we're trying, but it's a bit of a touch and go.
But we can still do a stream, right? I mean, if you guys want us to do a stream, we can come in.
A stream with nothing to show.
Just a Christmas, isn't it?
Oh, right.
Just to say, whatever you guys want to do on that day.
Well, we're definitely gonna be back on the Friday, won't we? For Friday Q&A anyway.
Right.
Not sure we need to do anything on that.
No.
Well, I mean, hopefully we can get to do something. We'll have to see.
That one? The one you posted today?
Yeah. Majora's Mask 3 trunk comparison. So when we did the original launch, we had a base and a mask with the smooth face. Then we did the updated version, which had the darker... And Chocks, can I just say, it's very nice that all of a sudden be able to get those two out of the way in terms of Varia suit and Majora's Mask being the ones that every Q&A we're having to talk about. But now they're at the next stage, which is, great.
It's not over yet until it's out.
True, but at least it's sort of...
At least we're getting the ball rolling back again. Yeah, it's been in that stage for like forever, and it's nice to get some feedback, approvals done, so we can move on to the next phase. We don't want the packaging to be the bottleneck either, so we're definitely getting the packaging all approved as well.
Yep.
Yeah, so
get that all done quickly. Right. So with regards to Majora's Mask, it is so basically the Majora's Mask is what was I saying? They had 3 different versions. One was the original mask, which was darker with a base, with the original mask, which was smooth.
I have no idea about that.
Which was smooth. Okay. Then
the OG one.
We call it the OG one. Then we did the updated one, and when we did the comparison picture, the shot on the live stream, people noticed that it was very, very slightly lighter than the other one. And that's a very, very easy thing to do, just add a little bit more wash to it, which is because they were concerned that actually that the texture details were less. It's not the case, right? So
there's no texture loss. It's just a paint app.
Yeah.
Which is a very, very, very easy thing to do.
So that's what we did, and what I did is I made sure that the website pictures from the original one, which was the original OG mask, the one that we used to do the updated pictures, which was the new mask, which had the lighter base, and then I got the production piece that came from the factory to say this is one of the pre-production samples, as in like mass pre-production samples, right? So I compared them all together, and you had the darker one, which was the original one on the left, the new one, the prototype of the new one in the middle, and the production one on the right. And if you look very, very carefully, unfortunately, it's all been packed up and sent across, and unfortunately, when I look at the camera back, it's not quite as clear, but it is definitely dark, light, dark, and the point is that it matches much more with.
It matches much more closer to the OG.
Yeah, one. I mean, but I mean, it's very marginal to begin with, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But it definitely, it will be darker, and yeah, for sure, it will. It looks great in person. The mask itself looks amazing. The base itself looks amazing. That's all very, very good. So yeah, really excited to see that sort of finally at the production stage, and we can really get down to that. So that's excellent news. Excellent news.
Yeah. So as soon as we have more information with regards to shipment for Majora's Mask, we will update the shipping website, and Sunny will let me know as well, so we can update during the Friday Q&A as well.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So we want to talk a bit about some of the blog posts then, Chocks.
Oh, you did the reward points.
Okay, so the reward points was quite interesting, and the reward points was that if you had a scenario where you were, let's say, entry level, and when you're on entry level, you get 5%. Is that right? You get 5% of the points back, F4F Reward points back, okay? When you place an order. So 5% comes back in points. And if you level up to bronze level, you get 10% back in reward points. And then likewise, you go up to silver, gold, titanium, platinum.
Yeah.
Those are the 5 different levels that you can have. 6 levels, I should say. Starting with entry, bronze, silver, gold, titanium, platinum, 6 different versions, right? So with those 6, you can do it. It's very, very possible because things take about a year from pre-order to completion, right?
Yeah.
You can go. It basically starts with when you place a pre-order, and let's say your entry, but then over time you've leveled up. By the time an order that you place when you were entry is completed, unfortunately, you would only get the points that you would get as if you were entry level, even though you've now actually technically leveled up to silver, because when you place the order, you were at entry level. Or, when you go up to bronze, you were at entry level. So basically that means that you can...
you get double reward points.
It doesn't mean that. It doesn't even get double reward. No, not double.
Double bonuses.
In that scenario, it becomes double bonus there. But the website wasn't set up for that. It was set up for a way that you get your points because you place your order and you complete all within the same day. That's how typically a website works, right? You have it in stock, you place your order, you get your points, and suddenly you don't have level ups. We have an incredibly, incredibly complicated loyalty system that is overly complicated, but hey, that's just us. Now, with it being so complicated, of course, there are some niggles that some standard modules for websites don't take into account, and we have to tweak it. So one of the tweaks is now that we will be able to give additional points to those that complete under a new loyalty level, and that can now, and the website can now handle that automatically. So that's great. That's a lot of our back. That's a lot of our mind. And when it considers other. So I'm gold now. Do I need 500,000 points to get platinum? I don't know what is the. I can't remember what it is. I think it is. Is it 500,000 to get titanium? Platinum? No, platinum. I think it's 1 million for platinum. After gold is titanium. Nana says 500 points away from leveling up. Now that would be very easy to get 500 points had he got past level 1. Who that? But no, denied.
Bangs answering Christian.
Nice. 350,000.
Christian or Christoph? It's Christoph.
Oh, sorry, Christoph.
Christoph, yes.
Christoph, yeah. Who is the highest ranked member? That will be Mr. Stephen Reynolds. He will be early next year being the first person to get to the T. To the tit.
To the T.
To the tit.
To the tit.
To the titanium. So yeah, that's really, really cool. Weekly stats. Well, you just in there.
The usual stuff.
Yeah.
On a Wednesday.
We
usually post those on a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday, that's 1 week. Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. Normal sort of stuff. Not too much to talk about for that. Temptation Thursdays.
Last week. Let's talk about last week first. Last week was the slightly different Temptation Thursdays. Is the to vote or not to vote, and that was the Riala from Knights.
How's that doing, Chocks?
Ooh, I mean, Knights, Sega, 49.3%, which is 189 votes for yes, to 50.7% no, which is 194 votes to no. So it's kind of neck and neck between the yes and no's, but hey, I've seen quite a lot of support, surprisingly,
so people coming in as well.
People coming in for the Riala. Not many people bumping it. It's always the select few that are bumping it, but they're being very friendly about it as well. So, which is kind of nice as well to see.
Friendly about it. What do you mean?
Yeah, just like friendly comments, like friendly thoughts to the line, to the series. And some people were saying, "Hey, I bought the other statue from the Knights and range, and they're looking forward to this one." And a lot of people were confused of whether it was a 3D render or an actual 3D print. The pictures that yeah. Some people still get confused. So yes, guys, that's the actual 3D print.
So you can see we're down development with that.
Yeah, we're down. Yeah, past the 2D, 3D.
Do you remember what we talked about with about more niche stuff and how we can save it?
Oh yeah, but definitely. I mean, we always say this. We need to keep on doing these big licenses. Obviously, for to keep the lights on, and then we always like to take on punts, which is like this reason why we're doing Shovel Knight as well. So smaller statues, niche titles, and if they do really well, then we just keep on doing them. And for example, like Yakuza. I mean, Yakuza's got a long history, but it's still not up there as in big titles. But it's something we definitely want to keep doing.
Right.
Apart from big titles, we still want to do some niche ones as well. So we're always on the lookout for that. And Shovel Knight was. Is our first indie game related statue, so it'd be interesting to see how that does.
But the point being is that niche lines if we can figure out a way to do a combo pack for it, can really make the huge difference and go from not viable to viable. So that's important.
Yeah. So yeah, keep on doing that. I mean, we made a blog post with Riala and the previous to vote or not to votes. So they are on the blog. They're on the main page as well. So please share that out if you guys want those lines to continue. This week, this week, I'm not sure if I pronounce it correctly. Tsukasa from .hack// anime. Wow. I think we've been telling everyone that this week is going to be anime, so I still see people confused with the game series. But hey, guys, we saw the comments.
They're not happy with the character rather than the actual.
Well, both character and prefer the games, right? But like we said, we can always revisit these types of TTs. We could choose the same character in a different line, or choose a different line but using the same. Choosing the same line but a different character. Is that right? Yeah. So we could always visit the game series down the road. A lot of people say, "Oh, why you haven't chosen Kite?" A different character, right? But it is what it is. So don't let that be a negative thing, because right now we've got 97 votes for yes, and 294 votes for no. So hey, if you guys don't like that, then down the line we could choose a different hack series.
Right.
It's like saying, hey, choose Final Fantasy. Which number do you start with, right?
7, obviously.
Oh, obviously, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Which character? Cloud?
Cloud, obviously.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. Not Tifa? Not some females? No. Not Red?
Who? Valentine.
No, this.
Nah. What?
Did you get that far?
No. What?
What?
Who's that?
Who's that? There's a character in the game.
From 7?
Yeah.
Who?
That beast.
I don't understand.
Really?
No.
Oh, come on.
Barrett?
Barrett's the
Yeah.
dude with the machine gun.
Yeah.
This is like from the game.
How come I've never seen that dude before?
Really?
So DLC back then?
Yeah.
I don't remember him.
Really?
Huh.
Yeah.
Haven't played for ages because what's the point?
What's the point?
Square, hit me up, please, for God's sake. I want to know who Red is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Red 13. Craig knows who it
There
is.
you go. Yeah, Red.
And so who
Streets of Rage got some attention this week.
Yeah. Are we ready for a TT yet, Chocks?
No, not ready for a TT for that yet. So guys, again, if the dot hack anime isn't for you, hey, let's do a game down the road sometime.
Indeedy.
Yeah.
Indeedy.
But for next week, because we've already chosen for next week, is Valkyria Chronicles TT.
Yo.
Yeah. And there's a few games there as well, so we know what's been getting some good noises and which one that hasn't. So we'll choose wisely with this one, and the one after that would be Puyo Puyo.
Yep. We should think of something.
We'll think of something else after that. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
What are you doing?
I'm getting to the Q&A, innit?
No, you're doing something else.
No, I was getting to the Q&A. Chocks A.
Right.
Have we got any? Let's see. All right. This is.
Have you got any what?
Okay, here you go.
You got it?
No one's getting confused with Shovel Knight. No, nothing.
It's perfect.
Nobody gonna be so rude.
No, it's so rude.
Have you noticed how this Facebook is doing like this new
This
style?
little
I like
white
it.
background.
Yeah, I quite like it
it's quite
because then you
nice.
can like see the
It
comments.
stands out.
Yeah, definitely. I really like it. Alrighty.
We haven't announced the winners of last week yet.
Oh yeah, she.
And we should, right?
Oh yeah, she.
Yes, that's right.
Oh,
Last
yeah.
week's hashtag
Yo.
F4F Shovel.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Thanks for reminding us, Tyler.
Oh yeah.
Yes. There you go.
I can tell you, Tyler, you're not on it. Sorry, mate. We have the first of 2 winners. I know that I've definitely seen one of the winners on the stream today.
Really?
I have indeed. I haven't seen this first one though. It begins with the letter C. Let me know if that is a you. Does your name begin with C?
Oh, I see a few.
I see a few. I see 3 p.m. I see cut. Yo.
And this could also mean surname as well, right?
No, it begins with a C.
It begins with C.
Begins with a C. begins with a C. Yes, it does. Actually, Christian Hernandez, I thought your name begins with 3. Not C. Oh, we have Chris Medeiros, Curtis, Cassandra. Look at that, all the C's. All right, guys, gonna kick it off with the week winner. One of 2 winners is the first is actually Claude Buffard. Congratulations to Claude.
Yeah,
Bada bing,
Buffard.
bada boom. Next, we have someone on the stream.
Yes.
You're gonna love it. It begins with the letter V. Let us know in the comments if there is anybody but one person with the first name begins with the letter V. 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 Oh, that's Superman, is it?
Yep.
I think there is only one person with the letter V. Sorry, Vincent, your name is Cincent, as you said. Yeah, Virtus.
Yeah.
Billy says B can sound like a V. It can.
So it's Villy Og.
B sounds like a V if you're Spanish. If you say you
And
do
H sounds like a V as well.
you know how you say Valencia?
Vanna Linley. What?
Valencia in Spanish.
What?
Has a Valencia.
Ah.
Valencia. My understanding is Valencia, right? So you could argue that a V sounds like a B, but unfortunately, it is the one and only Vincent Windish. Bada bing, bada boom, 500 points.
Easy
Points. That's going to come over to you from...
Easy points.
It's not going to be until Wednesday next week.
That's right.
Because Monday and Tuesday, of course, are holidays. It is Christmas
Eve and Christmas Day.
No. It's Christmas Day and Boxing Day.
Is it?
Why is everyone back on Wednesday? Aren't they back on Tuesday then? No, what? No,
Christmas
Christmas.
Eve is on Sunday.
No, Christmas Day
Christmas
on 25th.
Day is on Monday.
Then Boxing Day. So on the Wednesday, you can expect to get your points there. Congratulations to Vincent and Cloud. Is there a Victor? I didn't see any Victor.
Is there a Vicky?
Absolutely. All right. This week's hashtag. Hashtag F4F Valk. V-A-L-K. For a chance to win 500 reward points chosen at random. 1, 2, 3 lucky winners. To be chosen on Friday Q&A with Chocks A at number 51 on the 29th of December 2017. Last Friday Q&A of the year. Hashtag F4F Valk. Bada bing, bada boom. JC's got it right. Jake's got it right. Anthony Parent's got it right.
This week's hashtag is hashtag F4F Valk.
Bada bing, bada boom. First time one click on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
You managed to hit it. Now, Chocks,
I know,
do you think that you managed to do it so well because you've been practicing by playing Shovel Knight and you need to have perfect timing? It's the timing of those jumps and those things, and that's why you timed it when it's going to pinned it to the top.
Maybe.
It's
been a while since I played a game that long.
It has been a while.
I need to do something while I was waiting for something.
Hannah, you just simply need to write it in the comments like everybody else. Hashtag F4F Valk for a chance with 500 points next week. Hannah, is this the first time you've ever joined us for a Friday Q&A? Let us know in the comments if we have a cherry this week. Hashtag F4F Valk. Perfecto by Gilmore. Gillum has got it correct. Marcus has got it right. Second got flawed with the hashtag. Next week. Right. All right, Chocks. I'm going to kick off this week's Q&A. Let me know if there's anything I should be looking in over there. Number 1, Matthew Lopez.
Is it going to be a long one this week?
No. Kicking it off, Matthew Lopez. What is going on with Zero and Dante? Zero is having some slight refinements. We're going to thicken up his thighs, and we've been working on that at the moment. Chris Turner's first stream? Surely not. I see you in the club all the time. And I believe we had conversation before. I've seen you in the club aloud. I'm going to show some of the old...
Zero?
Zero.
What about Dante?
Zero comes first. Dante, we just finished working on the eyes to get that right, making the eye stuff for that.
The eyes.
Eat all up. Hey, Nana. Woohoo! Don't know if that even came up. If it filmed on time, let's go here.
Did you guys check out the announcement of Catherine? Yeah. If you want Catherine, guys, check out that TT poll we made.
Some thickening of the arms. And...
Where's Greg? Where's Greg Michalowski?
Michalowski!
You should be checking this out.
You should be checking it out.
The Zero stuff. The Zero updates.
Let me see if they're coming out. I can't see if it's on the screen. You can see the bottom one was over here, too thin, and thickening them up over there. I'm going to slightly shorten it down as well, just to make it a little bit, like it needs a little bit of food, to be honest with you, Chocks. It's got chunky legs, chunky arms, but really, really thin things. So we're just tweaking that, as Jake says, extra thick. Is it Hannah's first stream? Let me see. Did she reply?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Welcome, Hannah. I'm not sure if it's... Hannah, was it your first... Let me know. I didn't... Is it your first... Is it your first Friday Q&A? And if so, why is it that you've come to join us particularly on this day? How did you hear about us? Always like to know that. Always like to know that. All right, back to it. That was but the first question.
First of many.
2. You've stated before that 2 pre-orders a month are incoming. How close is that to becoming reality? Maybe back in the next year?
What? What's this?
2 pre-orders a month.
Ugh.
Second half of next year. And that's not including PVCs. God, we're going to be busy.
You think we can do it?
PVCs I'm not too worried about, because that's the back end, and that's okay. That's really smooth.
You think?
I think we're working towards it. Number 3, Full Metal Alchemist. Are you guys going to try to release 2 in 2018? Well, certainly 2 for pre-order is for sure. Number 4, Darksiders. How's that coming along? Not much.
There was a lot of questions there.
Yeah. Number 5, status on Okami Bust. That is at the factory that is doing Silver and Sonic. With those wrapping up soon, we should then start working on that as well. Because we were timing on that, it was going to be... Because we did like a 9-month plan on that. Having said that, you should have really started with that. I think with Silver and Sonic sort of being pushed down, it's sort of delayed that a little bit.
Affected it's kind of affected pretty much all those items that are supposed to be within that factory. In that quarter.
Well, it's to do with the factories rather than the quarter. 6, have you thought about releasing... have you ever thought any more about making a collectible table book listing currently released statues with early concepts? I haven't thought about it. Maybe we should do... I should run a poll on that to see if that's really something that people want. I'm sure it could lead to multiple volumes, and I, for one, would love to have something that is to complement my growing, mostly F4F collection. Much appreciated, Matthew. Keep doing awesome, guys. Platinum or bust. I know he's got like tons and tons of F4F reward points. It's something monstrously loads. Oh, let's see.
What?
Has Hannah replied to us?
Hannah. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Cheers, guys.
Yes, it's her first stream.
First stream.
Goes the cherry.
Hannah Lindley, yes.
Very nice. I saw a post from your group for the Spyro statue and really liked it. That was ages ago. So why today? Spyro was ages ago.
I hopped on Facebook and saw you guys were live, so I thought, I would be a bit of a sticky beat.
Oh, nice one.
So she knew about the group.
She's been in the group.
No. She knew about the page. She in the group.
She's in the group.
I think I follow the Facebook group.
I think I follow the cool. So she's in the group. This is her first Q&A. She's in Aussie, I'm assuming. So it's late for you. Much appreciated.
Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi.
Oi, oi, oi.
Joel Patterson, with 2017 coming to close, I have 2 questions surrounding your biggest year yet. Number 1, what was your favourite statue of 2017 and why? Oh, that mask. I mean, they're all my favourite.
Which one did you say?
The mask, of course. I mean, they're all my favourite. And why? Oh, you know, they're all my favourite. What would you change about it if given the chance? I've already released it by now. Number 2, what is your favourite memory of F4F in 2017? I'm going to pause any questions about that. I'm going to really have a sit down about... at the end of every year, I do a year review and a future post on so the 31st of December and a 1st of January. I like to write my thoughts about what I hope for the future year and what my thoughts were on the year before. So do check that out. Coming up in
before and after
over a week.
That on the 31st, I'm really looking forward to 2018, and then the first day,
oh fuck!
Like, oh shit! When's 2018 gonna end?
I did it last year. Do you know? I don't know if you remember.
I remember last year. Yeah.
I'd be interested to. I'm going to reread that and go, oh, you were so wrong, Alex. Alex of 2017 January, you were so wrong.
Some checklists.
Yeah.
And then end of the year, check it off.
Yeah, it's a good thing. What are your goals for 2018? Again, 1st of January, I'll be listing that out. Hope you have a great Christmas. Same to you, mate. Much appreciated. P.S. Don't forget, Alex, you said you would show Phoenix Wright in a sneak peek. Did I?
You say a lot of things.
Randy, do you love the old Electronic Arts, and does EA love you? So, you may or may not know this, and the answer is you don't know this. But there may or may not be something from EA in the vault. Did you know that?
Was it launched? You had something that was launched. That was EA related, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was the Nano suit from Crysis 2.
Yeah.
For the collector edition, came with the PVC statue that we made.
Something else, wasn't it?
Do you remember what it is? We actually got the license, but in the end, never went through with it in the end.
From EA.
It's in the vault. In the vault. Do you remember what it was?
No, I can't remember.
I'll show you here.
I do like the old EA. Oh yeah.
Old school in the.
It's not
vault.
that old,
dude.
That's not that old.
Are you kidding me right now? When did it first come out?
That's not old EA. It's not old EA.
What the hell is old EA?
Old EA is like old stuff.
Well, like what?
Like
Command and Conquer? Westwood Studio?
keep going. Bullfrog stuff.
Bullfrog?
Yeah.
What, like Dungeon Keeper?
Desert Strike.
What?
You remember the helicopter game?
Nah. What, Comanche and stuff like that?
Jungle Strike, Desert Strike?
Nah.
Nah?
When this game came
Road
out?
Rash.
Road Rash.
Oh.
That is old school. But it's old enough.
It's in that transition phase.
When you're talking almost double digits in terms of years, it's not that far off. The
Sims is still relatively, unless you're talking about Sim City, that's much older.
Oh yeah, SimCity 2000.
Mm.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So the answer is Randy. We love everybody.
Yes.
Square, I love you.
Hit us up, EA.
Why you no love me? All I can say is, I know who I'm sending my Valentine flowers to. What is up, Square? Jake Mayer. Can we please do a TT on Fire Emblem? I know the concerns of the community not being able to decide on a specific character, but I guarantee you that we can come to a consensus on one select few after a successful TT.
Guarantee? How do you... What are you going to guarantee with?
Jake has the power to move people.
Jake.
Doesn't he? Do you remember?
Huh?
This.
Which one?
Jake.
Yeah, I know Jake. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so he can bust out those all the time. I think we've got quite a lot for a Nintendo for now. There's not a unifying voice that comes out really for Fire Emblem. And with so much with every single item that we make with Nintendo, it needs to be really justified in being made. In terms of either Nintendo asks us to do it, which is fantastic, that's great, that's easy peasy, but versus the ones that we want to do ourselves, needs to be uber justified. Like, would you go Happy Mask Salesman or would you go for Fierce Deity Link? Yeah, that's a sample where Nintendo would never ask us to do that. We would have to do it, and we would have to push for it and have to fight for it. Which one would you go for? Would you go for Fierce Deity Link, or would you go for a Fire Emblem character? Ooh, now you're thinking as well. Because it's, unfortunately, Nintendo as a group, you've got to consider those things. It's not just simply, oh, you just go Fire Emblems, that's separate. Because resources are very, very scarce when it comes to that sort of stuff. So each thing that gets made has to be absolutely on point and justified. Amanda Kirby, can we please do a TT on King DDD and Waddle Dee? Yes, we can do one of those now that Kirby Warp Star was saved. Let's get that up closer, and then we can look to do. We can look to show something about King DDD, because there's one in the vault at the moment, and let's see if we can save that. I do know that the TT that we have done a kind of like when we did Fighter Kirby, people asked, "What are you looking forward to next?" And Warp Star was number 1, but King DDD was second, but it was quite far second, so I'm not convinced. But maybe that was a long time ago. Maybe after we release Fighter Kirby, more people will be more interested in stuff.
Warp Star Kirby up as well. Wants to see it all painted up.
Right. Okay. Giovanni call Morio. Any updates on Kamina? No. What
How Kanako's not online.
All right,
She's not watching the stream.
Let me just WhatsApp her. I just keep forgetting to do this, but she Kanako.
Ooh, Mike. Ooh, Streets of Rage. Alex Kidd, Shinobi. You gotta bring in the fans in the club.
Kamina.
We can't just say, yeah, let's make it, and then hope for it.
Number 2, is Elite Knight low on the to-do list considering other companies making one, or does it not have any effect? Yeah, it's not high on the list. Number 3, would you consider adding 7 Deadly Sins to a list of future TTs? Yeah, everything is possible. Number 4, can you give us any hints to either the first piece in the Dark Souls 2 or 3 lines? I'm not comfortable with teasing anything until I get past the first stage. Yeah. And that's been in the first stage for a while now. Yeah. So I need to push and follow up with that. Number 5, what Dark Souls boss or NPC would you like to work on that isn't confirmed? Alex Chocks. If we would say that, then...
I know.
Then it can easily be confirmed later on, if that makes sense. So,
yeah. No comment.
No comment.
Those interviews. No comment.
I reserve my right to not answer under the 5th. Something like that, yeah. Where they, there's lawyer shows, I refuse to answer for the, what is it, just in case I self-incriminate myself or something like that, yeah. So, gotta find out what is that. Let me look up what is the actual word for that. Refuse.
Did your dad ever use that kind of talk?
Answer.
I refuse.
On. Yeah. I refuse based on amendment or something like. What is it? Oh, the Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination. What did they say? Oh, but it's only in America. Oh shit! It's only in America. Plead the Fifth.
Plead the Fifth.
Plead the Fifth. Yeah.
Yes, from Brennan.
No person shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself. I refuse to answer this based on my rights under the Fifth Amendment. Let's just practice. Martin John Palmer, Merry Christmas, everyone. Absolutely Merry Christmas. Can't wait to finally get some statues from you guys. 2018 roll on. Bada bing, bada boom. Nick T. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Any updates on the anime statues like Jet, Alphonse, Guts? Would love to know the pre-order period for that. So Jet, and if everything goes smoothly, Jet and Spike will be displayed at C3. If everything goes smoothly. It may not, but it might do.
C3?
Yeah, it's the one in Hong Kong. It's like comics. Comic. But anime. C3.
Really?
Yeah, I've been to it before. That's why I met Sunrise before. Yeah, let's see. C3 Hong Kong. No guarantee, but hopefully it can be.
Which one?
This one here.
Yeah, I know that one.
Oh, you know it?
Yeah, I know that one. I know C3.
Yeah. And here is, let me show you. Have you seen the pictures of what they look like? It's actually coming, it's coming out. It's finally coming together.
It's quite interesting. Who's Booth?
Sunrises, of course.
Oh.
There you go. That's come out, right?
That came out alright.
Yeah. Just need a bit more shading. You've got some greenness in the hair. Yeah, so Spike is coming along there. A little bit more blacks and stuff like that. And then, it's gonna, fingers crossed on that, isn't it? Try and keep the price nice and low. But where are we at? Okay, Alphonse is now being painted at the moment. Guts will be early Q1. We just finally finished the LED effect animation for the exclusive. It is looking much better. So I would say for all three of those, Jet and Guts will definitely be Q1 and Alphonse most likely Q2, if not a little bit earlier. Are there any other animated related statues in the works at the moment? Yes, a lot. Were there any new lines that we don't know about? No. Don't think so. How? Oh. Maybe. What I wrote to you this morning. Maybe yes. Maybe no. How are others in existing lines like Genos from One Punch Man and Jin from Samurai Champloo coming along? So Genos is pretty much done now. We need to submit that. I think early in January we had to submit that.
Chris.
And Jin need a bit of... still waiting on that. Bradley Chadaby King. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to all. Yo! That pre-order calendar, when it's updating. It's a good point, Thomas. It's a good point. It's a very good point. In Uncle Scabs, in Jeffrey Lee's photo of Chocks cooking meat from Hunter... So what I see, he's talking about it. Yeah, cooking meat from Monster Hunter World. He said, about that license, and I'd like to further that thought and ask about that license. Well, I'm not privy to this conversation, so Chocks, over to you.
That meat was lovely.
Oh, okay, right. Anything else you'd like to say? Or is that, no? What kind of tasty was it?
Yeah.
Brenda Rastello, you mentioned that Shovel Knight is doing better than expected, in part due to the combo pack. You also said that less popular lines could benefit from having combo packs. Absolutely correct. With Yakuza and Aika closing in on 400 votes, what are the chances of them being moved from save status with combo packs of their own? Yakuza could have both body sculpts and Aika could have a different base boomerang. Aika's one is a little bit cheap. What I mean by that is, it doesn't make as much sense because it's not really... That's almost like a different base, a different boomerang or something is really something that you could say could have been for the exclusive version, to be honest with you. Yakuza is a little bit more likely, so maybe that's possible. The answer to that is... I mean, the answer, of course, is yes, certainly for Yakuza. It's definitely looking more interesting. Yeah,
Yakuza.
And you even opening over lunch, over dinner.
Quite relevant these days because there's still games coming out for it. What?
What were you saying at dinner? How you were surprised at how...
the vote numbers, yeah.
For Ica, sort of really...
Yeah.
Maybe we should get that blog post. I think it really helped. maybe do one for Yakuza as well.
Oh, no, Miguel's doing one. He's writing up for Yakuza as well.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. That's definitely on his task.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Tabitha Martin. Will the meeting with Sega take place at the beginning of January, middle, or end? Beginning. Nick Inquest. As far as progress goes towards being ready for pre-order, how are we looking on Warp Star Kirby?
Excuse me.
Yeah, that should be finished soon, print-wise. Modern Metal Sonic. Still not off the design sheet. Sonic and Tails. Very nice. Mario and Yoshi. Very nice.
Very nice.
3 out of 4 are very nice. And that one in particular is very, very nice.
Which one?
That one. Also, while classic Amy Rose hasn't done too well in her TT, could we get a TT for modern Amy? I feel people are more familiar with the modern design than the one I played 2-bit part in Sonic CD. Chocks.
Eh?
Would you agree that Amy has more of a role in the modern stage than she does in the old games?
I think she was kind of like introduced quite late in the classic phase.
Right.
And then when people were moving away from Sonic and then kind of waiting for the comeback of the modern Sonic,
right,
that's where a lot more attentions were put onto the second and third tier characters,
right,
for the Sonic
right,
what do you call it,
franchise,
series,
yeah,
the franchise, yeah. So, but me personally, I do like the classic more because I prefer the classic characters, the Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. But if you associate the classic range, it's definitely those top 3 because.
So therefore, would you then argue? So then Nick has a point then that modern version is probably more.
Hey, there's you know how the Sonic fan base are. There's always going to be people loving the Sonic classics and Sonic moderns. There's no, you can't choose. Hey, even Sega has to release a classic game and a modern game at the same time. It's really hard to please the fan base.
Nick, why don't you do your own TT for classic? So for modern Amy, see how that goes, and remember, your own TT won't. It doesn't mean that we won't do another one ourselves, because we saw for Assassin's Creed that when someone did their own TT, the answer was no. Then when we did it, the answer was yes. Very interesting. Does it need to be a TT? Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll just write it. I'll write the poll tonight. I'll ask the question. Okay? Remind me, Chocks, just in case I don't.
Well, which one you like?
No, would people be up for modern Amy? Alright, where are we at? Sarah Arrington. I don't care about figure updates. I will be here when they are I will be here when they're ready. I don't know if you saw the indie plush topic, but Hollow Knight will be incoming on Switch next year.
Hello.
Are you like, hola? Perhaps you might look into that. I don't know anything about Hollow Knight. Do you know anything about Hollow Knight?
Plush.
What is Hollow Knight? I've seen the plush indie thing. Wow, 92%.
No.
Team Cherry. The answer to that is I don't know much about it. It does look very plush, sort of worthy, and sort of cutesy. I might need to look into that a bit more, but yeah, interesting.
I'm glad you didn't delete this comment, Sarah.
Kurt Griswold, I'm wondering when you guys are making a Pokemon statue. Right?
Oh, you missed out another question.
In the fields. Right in the fields. The answer to that is, when are we going to be making one? We already made one. It's in the vault. Back to Sarah's question. Thanks for looking at that. With Majora's Mask, Aku Aku, and interest in other masks, are you going to venture out into ceremonial mask business? Well, the masks lead to sort of other things like helmets, that sort of stuff. And I mean, would you like to see a Shovel Knight helmet? Would you like to see how that helmet could fit and get a real catfish? The answer to that is masks will come if they make sense. Yeah. James Bennington, what's the deal with AMI LSB? Only a few payment remains and no new info. If that's right, then Brenda needs to stop and pause those.
Let me just type this down.
Yeah. I'll write it to Brenda here. Brenda.
Yeah.
Please tell me what's going on with AMI LSB payments. How many remaining? I'll look into that, James. Any news? Because the point is, when there has been a delay in the production, payments should be paused. So I've been asking the team to look into that, and if it hasn't been done, we will discuss that, and hopefully that won't happen again. I need to see what's going on with that. Any news on Jet Black? Will it be ready for a Q1 release? We need time for a Q1 pre-order. Yeah, should be. With AMI not even in the production stage, that's going to affect. Is that going to affect Shiranui? Nope, it won't affect Shiranui. Alex Hughes, what are your goals for 2018? The answer to that is we will write that up. Abraham on the 1st of January. Abraham Sanchez. Number one, since low crash poly PVC is currently at 630 or 650 and CTR crash is 426, some people have debated about the goals for these poles. So I ask, has the goals increased with the current 1000 yes for PVC and 500 or 750 for yes for resin on these two poles? The answer to that is I'm not really looking into crash low poly PVC at that stage, especially because, yeah, I'm not really looking into that. Maybe as a resin, but no one was really wanting it as a resin, to be honest with you. Crash Team Racing, yeah, I want to see that.
What?
What was that?
Salt, fresh ground pepper. Low poly crash PVC. It's quite interesting.
Because I ran a poll on that.
Yeah.
Hasn't goals increased? Not necessarily they've increased, but I think certainly for the I would be more concerned with PVC crash than I would be about the Crash Team Racing version. I'd more lean towards that than I would towards the PVC of low poly crash. It's been too. Yeah, I'm not convinced. PVC, you can't make a mistake on PVC. If you make one PVC project, Chocks, that doesn't work, that's really devastating. You can make a resin project that doesn't take off, no problem. Well, I mean, no problem. You can take that hit and move on. You have a PVC project that doesn't take off, that's a big problem.
It's going to take a lot of resin projects to
Fix that
problem.
Number two, would you consider doing a PVC Coco based on the Insane trilogy and resin Coco based off of Crash Bandicoot 2? The answer is, whenever anybody sort of talked about Coco, it's not really been met with any kind of enthusiasm, I don't think. So that's my finger on the pulse. Let me know if I'm wrong. Number three, Alex has stated that you guys are currently working on Crash 1 statues, but Aku Aku's platform has a platform from the ruin levels in Crash 2, and the Crash dance wasn't officially put into the game in Crash 2 and returned in Warped. Was this a misunderstanding on research, or is it potential foreshadowing what's come for Crash? There will be more crashes in, Crash Classic is really lumped together. 1, 2, 3, lumping that all together, really. So they're all, certainly the Neo Cortex and the follow-up Crash piece that we're working on, they're all from those three games. Anthony Parent, what is up? Alex and Chocks. Banjo and Conker photos are rolling out faster than I can say, duh. And I'm very pleased to see this. And I was wondering, can we expect to see a full reveal of the prototype? No, the answer is not Q1. Q1 is going to be all about the Sea of Thieves. Beginning of Q2 will be when we launch Banjo. I'm also going to keep pestering you guys for true form of Midnight Love. Where she at? Well, she was... I saw her a week or so ago. She is not coming out just yet. Not tight enough. Other than that, I'm excited to get my hands on Dark Souls PVCs, but you guys are making much appreciated. They're looking gorgeous. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Any Mimic news, if I may permit? So, with regards to Mimic news, that has been submitted and came back for some comments, and we're now making those changes. What has Alex and Chocks got lined up for Christmas this year with the family? F4F is love and F4F is life. Chocks, what do you do for Christmas? Have you heard of Ludwig's? King Ludwig's?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
How do you know about that?
I don't know. I've definitely heard of the name.
Not just King Ludwig as in the King Ludwig, but it's a restaurant.
Oh. You're talking about a restaurant now?
Yeah. So the answer is no, yeah?
No.
It's literally it's in Yunlong. It's in Yunlong.
I've definitely heard of this.
Is it? No. It's in Yunlong.
Okay. There's one in Jim Sajay.
I'm not sure if it's the same one. Type in Yunlong. I'm not sure if it's the same name.
Loads.
Yeah. Is it the same one? Same brand? Yeah, it's the same one. It's right in the middle of nowhere, but it's alright. Now, if they have Christmas, if they have turkey this year,
you're still on the hunt for the turkey.
Yeah. Then that's a possibility.
I'll probably just go for the pork knuckle.
All right, okay. But then if that's the case, then we'll do that for Christmas, okay? Pick up the kids. There's not enough places, especially if Lily comes as well. So you can pick up one of the kids.
One of them.
I think that's what we need.
It's between Two Moon and Yunnan.
Yeah, it's like really in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know where that place is.
Really?
No, I know the area.
Oh, the area, yeah. And if that one doesn't have Yunlong, it doesn't have it, we're going to go to Broadside. Broadside. Which is next to... when you go down the escalator in Yoho Mall. Broadside.
No, I haven't been down to Yoho Mall. I haven't even been to the new one.
Okay. Well, we'll basically keep your Christmas free. We're going to get some turkey.
All right, then.
Philip Essinger. Oh, he's had reply. The amazing thing about this is it shows like a lot of the replies, and he's got replies in there, meaning that I better look at them as well because they're like questions as well within the replies. Yeah, so cheeky. 35k was awesome with us already at 36 and growing. What are your expectations for the upcoming year? It's going to hit 50, 60, over 900,000. We're definitely going to hit 50.
When?
By the end of next year. What's going to be? What are we going to hit for next year? It's going to be on the
Hopefully
checklist.
Sooner.
It's going to be on the checklist.
What do you mean? What's going to be on checklist? The 50k?
No, just what our how many members in the club?
Oh, right.
What do you think? What do you want to see?
Well, number-wise, just want to see it grow. That's all.
It was 15 at the end of last year. It's 36 now.
Yeah.
You know, that's
15, 36.
And maybe another 20, 55, tickle 60. 50, 60, I would like to see. That's crazy. 50, 60. In a group. Let's push for it. Oh, give me Star Fox Adventures. Indeed. Ready the fans. Philip Essinger, number 50 for Q&A. Spontaneous giveaway for audience in the middle of the stream. I need more points.
Who wants more points?
That would have been a good idea if I had it all set up. It takes me a bit of time to set it up, so unfortunately not. Maybe next time. We're going to kick it off with this week's shout out. Bada bing, bada boom. James Bennington, what is going on? Cassandra Bennington, whoa! Tag team. Husband and wife, first duo to get the double shout out. Lydia Baldini with the blue heart, much love. Thomas Lane, Billy Ogle, bada bing, and bada boom to you guys. We've got Chana Barter and Pascal Mouchard. How's it going, mate? To both of you. Robert van der Uwe, how's it going? Last but not least, and certainly not last, because there is one more person after that. There is Derek Baker, bada bing, Alex Hughes, bada boom. Chris Hildebrand Jr. Whoa, 50 Q&As. I think this calls for a sneak of something. I love it. 50 is either a sneak or something, extra points. Absolutely. Maybe possible with the Shaker State. Haven't seen that in a while. If anything, I hope you guys are still going to do sneaks for Christmas. Well, fingers crossed on that. We're still pushing some stuff. Don't know how the chips will land. Maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5, if we can get it done. But no sneaks today because if we do have the Christmas sneaks coming up, we can't show the hand right now. Robert Elliott, you probably answered this a lot at some point, but for us long timers on the Varia suit pre-order list, since all the way back, are we going to have to hit a validate button or anything for last chance weekend to guarantee a day one edition? And the answer is nope, nothing. You are A-OK.
Just to clarify that, last chance weekends, there's no need to validate. It's just place your order as normal. And there's no day one edition during last chance weekends. Just to confirm that.
Game of Toy News, back at it again in real time. Shout out to the B.
Nice one, David.
Aku Mask edition size. Thank you. The answer to that is 250 for the gold. Do not know it for the regular and the exclusive until the end of this weekend. So ask us next Q&A and we should be able to have that information for you. Bradley, what's top of your Christmas list? Chocks?
I don't know. I never really wish for anything during my... Because I don't really wish for any gifts. I usually buy whatever I want throughout the year.
So every day's Christmas is what you're telling me. Well, that's what you're saying.
No, I don't really like wish for anything. I mean, I just, happy that I get through every day. That's it. Yeah, I know. Well, what, do you have a wish?
No. Every day's a gift.
Every day's a gift.
Top of my Christmas list, it's been more about getting all the kids so many presents.
Yeah, for you, it's you giving everyone else.
Yeah.
I don't really expect to receive anything or ask for anything or wish for anything because, I get it myself.
Jose Garcia, any word on Riptor's Hunter from the Spyro series? No word on that. Should probably look into that. Shane Gorski, hey guys, have you ever considered doing scenery statues? Iconic locations: Hyrule, Mushroom Kingdom, Temple of Time, Spiral Mountain, Bowser's Castle, Overworld Maps, Kanto, A Link to the Past, Super Mario World.
I've seen them done before. Unofficial stuff.
3D?
Yeah.
Real good?
Or carved out of wood or 3D. Yeah, 3D print. Sand it down, hand painted it.
That's good.
It's alright. Nice little concept.
Haven't thought about it, but maybe something to look into. Robert Elliott, what is your favorite Christmas song?
Christmas song. We don't play Christmas songs at work. It can be quite annoying. I remember working in a warehouse back in UK.
Do they know about F4F at all?
No, I haven't heard that one before.
No. All right, then. I play it every night. Which F4F statue character do you think would be the most capable of filling in for Santa?
For what?
Which F4F statue character could be the one that could fill in for Santa? Who's the most Santa-esque?
Who's the most Santa-esque?
Wind Waker Ganondorf, no doubt.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Yeah?
That's a good choice.
He's got like bulky, he's like super slim, but he's got like all the space underneath his cloak.
Just paint him red.
Yeah.
That's a good choice.
That's right, yeah. Mark Johnston, I'm dreaming of a F4F Christmas. Hey guys, what indie titles after Shovel Knight would you like to approach if it all goes well? Journey, Limbo. I like Limbo. I also liked Inside. Inside as well. I think I like Inside more. Actually, maybe
what about the early days of the indie games?
Like?
Oh wow. Wow.
Meatball?
No, it goes further back. There's more than that.
Like what?
There's so many I can't remember. But there's definitely more.
Castle Crashers.
No, that's not like early days. There's like early days of indie games.
Well, you can consider anything like back in the 80s was it early games of indies.
No, still in the like 2000s.
I haven't really thought about that. Let us know what you guys want to see. How's Shaker Slate shaping up? It is moving along nicely. Can you sneak Cyborg Ninja just for the love of Christmas? Nope. Still working on that, tweaking that a bit here. I need to get a little bit further down. F4F is love. I had an amazing year here. Much appreciated. Glad you did. Can't wait for more. Thank you so much for all the hard work and fan service and entertainment. Much appreciated. Hannah, just to let you know, I haven't read your question here, but I'm answering every single Q&A question in the in this. So if you have any question, in case I don't see it on the stream, if you definitely put it in this thread, I will 100% answer your question. So I'm just going to pop it in here. Let me just get that. Make sure you put any questions into this comment here, and I will definitely answer them. But what was your question while we're here? Sorry if you saw my question. I'm just trying to keep up the comments. The game's called Cameo Elements of Power. It's a rare game. Would you ever consider making a statue of either Cameo, Klaus, Callus, or Thorn? And the answer to that is absolutely. If you can show and demonstrate and rally the fans that there are enough people out there that would like to see a Cameo Elements of Power statue. The answer to that, of course, is very easy for us to negotiate because we already have the license. With Rare, we have the contact with them. So if you can demonstrate that enough people would like to see that, it would be very easy to make that a reality.
Easy, huh?
Ain't nothing so easy. Shane Gores. 2 weeks ago, I suggested doing a battle of the smaller games. TT and Chocks said people might get angry since one title might overshadow another. I don't think that would happen since they're all retro titles and mostly should be on the same level of sentiment to each other. However, the fifth title in my example, Battletoads, pretty much was the only proved his point since he just threw it in there.
What did I say?
So I'd like to adjust my because you were like, he was like, yeah, like.
What did I do?
Yeah, Battletoads, and we're like, nah, mate, your TT, the TT for Battletoads was really low, so we didn't do that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So his list is Bubble Bubble, Balloon Fight, Adventures of Lolo, Island Adventure, A Boy and His Blob, or Contra. The point of this wouldn't solely to have a winner or loser, it's just for its own TT. But also to let you guys get any feeling of interest in multiple titles at once without spamming 5 or spending 5 individual TTs on them. Would you consider doing a retro line of current characters? I know low poly is a popular request right now. 100% love low poly. Yeah, you know, it's a good question. Low poly, I mean, we're contemplating low poly Crash at some point, which was somewhat relevant to throw back to Odyssey. No spoilers, but referring to the classic styles of these characters, original copy was much better than the modern version, etc., etc. And the answer is yeah, I definitely considered it, but I didn't get too much of a push for that. Jake Mayer says, if they actually read all of that, I will eat my shorts. Let me know how they taste. From Frit Alexander. Has F4F ever considered making lines that require no licenses, such as dinosaurs, Greek mythology, Cerberus the Hydra, and Norse mythology, etc., etc.? And the answer for that is we have not considered that, but the more I hear more and more people talk about how they buy a product based on the fact that we made it, the more we see that, the more confident we would ever be in the very far future to do something like that. I mean, that would be an ultimate achievement if we could do something like that. Troy Blair, what are your plans for Zelda statues in the future? More detailed, more in future, more detail, more statues per year. The answer to more Zelda statues is the stuff that is coming out. You know, we may or may not have started something new recently, but
yeah.
It's looking nice. It's looking very nice. Very nice, very nice. Very, very, very nice. Randy Gerards. How many risky statues do you put up for pre-order throughout the year? Risky statues being those you are unsure about whether they make enough revenue, but which can be mitigated by safe statue revenue. Yeah, we have a prediction list, don't we, Chocks, where we go through what's coming up and we go, where do we think that's going to be? Yeah, well, you know, it's going to be I
think there's been more risky launches than there has been steady launches. Right? You guys think that we don't do enough risky launches, but when you're looking back at 2017, I know it hasn't ended yet, but we definitely, I feel anyway, I think a lot of the launches has been quite risky compared to a stable launch, right?
That's because we've done a lot of new items.
Right.
And we don't have any data to back it up.
And a lot of the stable launches either have been in limbo, pushed back, we're not satisfied with it because we know, yeah, I mean, it's stable, right? But we still want to make a good job of it, right?
So what new launches have we done this year from new franchises? Metal Gear Solid, Shovel Knight,
right?
Spyro.
Pretty much all the
Crash.
Bandai Namco stuff as well, right? Soul Calibur. Yeah. Tekken.
No, but we did that last year. We had data against that.
Did we?
Yeah, we launched King last year. And Jin last year.
End of last year, wasn't it?
No, King was like in April last year. Yeah. And then Jin. So we had data already against that. So all those five, I think there were at least five.
Soul Calibur.
That are all new licenses that we had nothing to back it up against. As in no idea of how that would do. Was there anything else? No, we haven't launched Berserk yet, 3 PM.
Yeah.
It's been quite a few. Yeah, it's been quite a lot of. Yeah, I mean, so the answer is a lot of the ones that we don't have any data against. We think they're, I mean, some of them are a bit. You know, I wouldn't have thought that Snake would have been risky, as an example, right? Risky, perhaps not the terminology, but at least not having the sales data from before, because we can pretty much have an idea of how things are going to do,
right?
Based on previous history. Which is why we actually do, to save or not to save, these votes.
Yeah, Mugen.
These votes.
One Punch Man.
Yeah. No, One Punch Man was last year.
Oh.
It was last year. Yeah, so we have, you know, we do take the risks.
Yeah.
Just to see how it goes and stuff. Of course, if we're bitten, we become shy. Once bitten and twice shy. Yeah, Last Christmas I gave you my heart. There you go, that's my favourite song. Now Schumacher. Hello guys, I have 3 questions. First, I've ordered Varia suit May 2nd, May 12th. How will you handle the numbers? Do not worry about that. Or will be revealed, you do not need to worry about validation. Second, I chose to pay in full when it will be released. Is it possible to change it to a payment plan, or will I lose the chance for low number? You will lose the chance for low number, and it will be at the more expensive price, so we need to consider that. And 3, because as a community, have you already voted for the Earthworm TT? If not, do it now. You heard it. What Now said. Go and vote for your Earthworm Gym TT. And thanks for your work in 2017. It's awesome to be part of this group. Much appreciated. F4F is love, and F4F is live. David. Number 1. How many F4F statues does Choco have? Which was his first? Metal Sonic was your first.
Metal Sonic was first. Yeah. I definitely have more than I had before now.
How many is there?
I don't know, I don't count. But definitely then, you know, I think before joining, maybe 2. Should have been 3. 2.
Mm. Oh, it was Shenmue.
Yeah, definitely.
It was Rio.
Yeah.
And it was Metal Sonic.
Yeah.
And then what, you just
Artorias? I had a Landy on pre.
Yeah, that's here.
Yeah.
That's after you came here. Sif. Do you get Sif?
No, Sif.
Artorias?
Solaire.
Huh. That it?
Prince.
Really?
Dip. Pac-Man.
Is it?
Crash. King Red Lines.
Really?
Bowser.
Are you paying for them? I had no idea. Okay. Are there more PVCs upcoming in the Zelda Breath of the Wild PVC line, or was Archer Link a one-time deal to launch alongside the game? We have nothing to report with regards to that. Number 3, if there's going to be one, will there be a last chance weekend for Tekken Lore? When will the last chance weekend for Tekken Lore be? Good question. There will be one, and it will be later. Not sure when. Number 4, could Chocks let Alex win a rock, paper, scissors at Christmas as a Christmas miracle?
You can't just let someone win. What's the fun in that?
He's too competitive. You'll never let me do it. You'll let me get a 2-0 and then wipe the floor with me. Like you did last time.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Nana say, question 1. Do you think Breath of the Wild statues will be better or as good as classic Zelda statues? I think they will be as good as, if not better. F4F has always produced nostalgia-inducing statues. With that being said, the Shaker Slate will be the first wrestler statue released from a game that is less than 1 year old. Do you believe it can be considered nostalgic this soon? It's not just nostalgic stuff that we make. This was to absolutely support the Breath of the Wild line. Nothing to do with nostalgia on that one.
We will continue to do old stuff as well as modern stuff.
Exactly. We're not only doing nostalgia. If you look at, for example, One Punch Man, that's nothing about nostalgia there. That's current. But yes, of course, we mainly deal with that sort of stuff, but it's not true for everything. How many classic pieces are in the vault? Zelda pieces are in the vault, just a rough guesstimate. Oof. 6? 7? 10?
I don't know, you count.
With so many classic statues in the vault, hold on, none or one. Then the next question is, with so many Zelda, it's very assumptive with the thing. With so many classic Zelda statues in the vault, how do you feel about focus being on Breath of the Wild statues for the foreseeable future? Love it. Whatever Nintendo wants, we're very happy to provide any support we can do.
Yeah.
Number 5, do you think Nintendo will allow you to ever put the sole focus on the classic line again, as new releases will keep happening, or will the evergreen pieces just appear sporadically? Can't answer that question. We need to discuss that in more detail, but the answer is I don't see why those nostalgia pieces. I mean,
if they
checked,
say link to the past, then yeah, sure, link to the past.
Last time I checked, that Majora's Mask didn't come out recently. Last time I checked, that Truthful Minute didn't come out recently either. So the answer is it will be interput in between them. Number 6, can you give any remote vague clue of what the next classic Zelda piece will be or game it's from? I know that you must have some thoughts cooking in that head.
CDI Zelda,
yeah? My mind is a blank. No, nothing to report right now. Tyler Odom. If you do go with the gift card, would you like it? What would you like it if it was able to add to a? Would like it if it was able to add to a already placed order, since it's not exactly reward points but pay money. The answer to that is doesn't work. The way that you have to understand, most websites are very much like you buy your product, it gets shipped out, it's done. We have a really weird system where it's pre-order and you place your order and then you get it in a year's time, and in between loads of things can happen. So systems don't like that. They like to be started and finished and then shipped out all in the space of a few hours, minutes. You know, if you're sharp on it, it's going to be really, really quick. So once a order has been created in a system, you cannot modify it. You cannot modify it. You have to completely cancel it and redo it all. And that's why it means things like the system, which automatically assigns your number, cannot deal with the modification of a statue. It gets cancelled and it gets replaced. And then we would have to manually re-put the sound. You know, it's a lot of manual work to then re-put it back into the new order. So the answer to having gift cards to then be able to use to retroactively change the prices on orders that have already been made is a big no-no. Now, Schumacher, when you talk with Nintendo next year about the Pokemon license, will you show them a statue that Alex already did? Well, first of all, Nintendo has nothing to do with the Pokemon company. They are completely separate entities, and I haven't shown them that statue for a while because it's been the same person there for a while, so it doesn't make any sense to show them that. But you know, we'll always
refresh his memory.
Her memory.
Denied.
Denied. Do you think
what?
Pokemon and Square like meet up all the time and like, how many times have you denied him this year?
Oh,
How many times have you denied Alex?
they're like talking behind your back.
Yeah. Let's deny him again. A conclusion. Shall we deny him for 2018? Yep. Denied.
This year's your turn. The year after is your turn. They're like that, right? They take it in turns to deny you.
Although, Square. Actually, to be honest with you, I've never actually tried once to try and I think I can't remember.
What do you mean you haven't been trying to?
Maybe like 8 years ago. I haven't tried any time recently, right? With Square, right? With Pokemon, I've been friend zoned. I'm in the friend zone. Help a bro out. How does a guy get out of the friend zone?
Gotta keep on trying.
You gotta keep on trying. Kurt Griswell. So I made a post what I thought needed to be fixed on the Banjo statue, and then people started calling me a jerk for saying what's wrong. Are you guys okay with constructive criticism like that? I just want to make sure I was not a jerk. Absolutely no problem. Any constructive criticism is well received and is absolutely well received and absolutely well taken if it's done in a nice way, and also if it's not even if it's done in a nice way, if there is validity to it as well, and it's not to the point where it's nitpicky or whatever it may be. I always pay attention to every single one. Kurt, what was your post about Banjo? You were talking about his nose and the fact that it was looking. I think you need to really wait. I think it was about the dots being too low. Not the right color. There was that as well, which is an easy fix, which can be done and will be done. But also the bottom of the nose is a little bit more flat. Well, to be honest with you, that sort of stuff. If you think that the snout is really long, I'm not convinced. The snout is actually how it looks like. We went through extensive back and forth with Rare on that. So maybe wait a little bit longer to see how it's going with regards to the actual final reveal on that. Nose modifications, I think you might find the overall scheme of things is not quite a problem. But who knows? Come back when you see a little bit further. But yeah, absolutely do not mind constructive feedback whatsoever. Would you guys do a Game of Thrones statue? No plans, although I do like myself some of that. Shane Gorsk, I asked before and you told me to come back to it. Any updates on the temperature that resins can withstand? Thank you. Let me ask. I completely forgot.刘立斌你好，我是问一下，那个树脂模型可以放在什么温度？太高太低，你要跟我说，一般应该是要多高，还有多低，可以放在一个仓库，麻烦你告诉我一下。I've asked the question. Let's find out what my China team comes back and tells me, and I'll be able to update you. Christina Sandoval. Hey guys, I do have a question. What is the next in the Sonic line after Silver, or is it done? It would be Metal Modern Sonic if we can get it off the line. Which reminds me, I will ask. Let me get moving on that. On that, by the way, go to our website and see Modern Sonic, Shadow and Silver for an idea. So it fits in that line. Okay, I've now starting the ball rolling on that, just like that. Maybe we can look into that because it's been on pause for too long.
Yeah.
Joshua Harmon. Hey Alex, I heard of this niche anime series that's gotten pretty popular in recent years. Very right for a combo pack, lots of cool character designs, and oh look, Attack on Titan. I'm assuming. Let me see if I made that.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
it is Attack on Titan. How would that work as a combo pack?
You could probably say
Different outfits? No. Yeah, how would that work as a combo pack?
yeah. It's not like you can go like Eren and like Misaka
Yeah.
and who's the main dude again?
Keep forgetting these names.
The dude who becomes a thingy bob. Whoops. Spoiler alert. Attack on Titan characters.
Aaron.
No, I know Eren. Oh, sorry. Aramin. Yeah. Aramin. Eren. Mikasa. Eren. Yeah, because they're all like boy, girl, different sizes. It's kind of like it's not quite.
Annie. Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, that niche license. I better look into it. Jake Mayer, any update on the MHA? The TT is still kicking butt. I'm concerned about that, as I said, because I think it might be crowded very soon. Colin Matthew Walchlik. Alex, did they get the Guts LEDs working? Any update on the Bloody Guts version? So now that we've got the exclusive version done, it's going to be very straightforward. I'm going to make 2 versions and then throw some blood on one of them. Shane Gorse. Now that you guys are starting to branch off into different mediums, plush, do you think you would ever do a statue that includes both? Resin statue with plush, aspect, portions, accessories. Mixed media is something we can definitely look into, but for it to be actually plush, it need to be really need to make sense for it to be mixed in with the resin, to be honest with you. Because you also need to consider that plush really doesn't work in small scale.
Really love you.
Call me maybe girl.
Yeah.
Sign
Every time
me.
when you say really, that song just comes in my head.
What was that name? Carly
Ray.
Carly Ray Simon? No, is Carly Ray?
It's Carly Ray, isn't it?
Is Carly Ray?
No.
The third. It's Carly. No. It's not Kaylee. Carly.
Carly Ray.
Oh,
Jepsen.
I knew there was a last name. Yeah, Carly Ray Jepsen.
Jepsen.
Yeah. The one with Tom Hanks. Yeah.
Tom Hanks.
Justin Bieber.
And him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anthony and Banks says Jepsen.
Yeah, Jepsen, that's it. Canadian, I believe.
Yeah.
Arnold Hagen. Hey Alex, what about a Mario line sneak teaser to end this year and 2018 as an even more promising F4F year? Happy celebratory days to you and Chocks. Thanks for the celebratory well wishes.
Thanks, Arnold.
We are almost with Mario and Yoshi. We finally got that nailed down, and it's just we're just finishing up the concept on that, and it's looking really tight. We will not have anything to show on that just yet. It's really hard to get approvals on those for those kind of sneak peeks for now. But we can push for that early for Q. I think early next year we can show something. Rachel Colley, any chance we'll be seeing Kingdom Hearts statues in 2018? Nope. Don't see that happening. Michael Pilot. Alex, we need something about Alphonse Elric. We didn't get much in the past week, and Christmas is coming soon. Please help. I agree, but I was going to try and show something in New York Comic Con, but we got shot down. They have now given us approval to go to the next stage, which is the paint stage. So we're getting along that final line now. So, we had to make some changes, and then better changes, and it looks better as a result. But it still needs a bit of time to get that painted done. But it's looking really good, guys. Peter Spence, FDL PVC, FDL resin 2, Banjo PVC, and Diddy Kong Racing. Do it. Oh, so it was FDL both in PVC and in resin.
That's not a question.
Arnold, what about Outlast as an indie title or Binding of Isaac?
They're pretty OG. Pretty early
Outlast is...
There's more.
if you're really going to start looking at horror TT, horror stuff, it would be more something like a bit more. I wouldn't go indie for that. It's very. I found Outlast. I love the first one. You can't actually fight back or anything like that. It's just running away a lot. But I would do something like
I enjoyed Hotline Miami.
It would be much more like.
You remember that?
No, I didn't play it.
Really? That's good.
It would be much more like Silent Hill or something like that, a big hitter, rather than something like an indie title for a scary one. That's just my thoughts. But if you think that the monsters would be really strong from Outlast, feel free to do a poll. See what happens on Fun Day. Grady the fans, go crazy on Fun Day. Summerscar, a grab. I asked this in the live stream. Will you guys ever consider making an actual Metroid? I know a 1-to-1 is out of the question, but something of an extra Varia exclusive or one of its own. You can even add LEDs inside the orbs to signify the electricity coursing through its exclusive version. The answer is, what? You mean the one in the vault? The 1-to-1 in the vault? You mean that one? I have considered it. Hannah Lindley, nice to see you on the questions there. How do you decide on how big to make statues and what materials you use? So, materials we typically use are resin for the statues, PVC for the for the smaller ones. And how big is it is basically determined by a couple of factors. And the first one is, what is the best value for money? And right now, it seems to be 1/4 scale is really where it's at. Between 1/6 and 1/4, depending on what the line is. And that's sort of where we've been for the last couple of years, or for longer than the last couple of years. And that's pretty much where the industry standard is for this type of product. Colin Matthew Wallcheck. Is F4F Sundays going to stay? We'd like to at least one Claymore post a week. So hopefully, eventually, I could have something awesome from the statue from the series that would look awesome next to the guts. Well, the answer to that is there is already a TT for Claymore. Feel free to bump that at any time that you want during the week, and feel free to go crazy with with Claymore posts on F4F on Fun Day. So yes, it will be staying for the foreseeable future. I know the Addy team and I and Chocks, we were all sort of dissecting, looking over how Fun Day went. There's still some things that we need to sort of figure out, but maybe we need to do a few more just to see whether or not they continue, whether or not we need to tweak it, the feedback from the community, all that sort of stuff. So we still need to have a few more weeks of data to see what's up. Chris Turner, realistically, how drastic could the possible changes to Ica's base be? Got some more suggestions on my sleeve, but I don't want to suggest something that would never be considered. Love to hear what you've got to think about that. I mean, if it's, I saw that Brendan Rostello had said if it was going to do 2 completely different bases, it would be a possible combo pack. Maybe possibly something to consider. Ricky Underdog Pow, it's my birthday tomorrow. How about a happy birthday song like last year or some points? How about a birthday song? Do you give birthday songs for those that it's not actually on their day?
On the day?
Like for tomorrow? Because it says it's tomorrow. He's asking for a birthday song. Are you going to bar humbug this request? Bar humbug.
What choice do we have? It's either a song or some points.
Well, you could always argue that it's not your birthday yet. Therefore, you don't get the song.
It's not your birthday yet, Ricky.
But then
Therefore, you don't get the song. That's what you just said.
No, I'm asking whether or not you would bar humbug and be like, it's not your day, it's not your birthday. But having said that, today is the 23rd of December now in Hong Kong, so it really technically is his birthday.
So what? What do you want to do?
Give him a song.
Is he on the stream?
1 minute ago.
No, he's not. Ricky, are you on the stream?
He wrote this 1 minute ago, so I'm assuming he's in the stream. Let's see whether or not he's in the stream. If he's in the stream, then we do it for him, okay?
Yeah.
How about that, yeah?
But he's not.
Yo, Ricky, where you at? Where you at? You have 10 seconds to reply, otherwise it's going to be a now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Acapella, yo.
Like a countdown to that was going to be a countdown to the Metroid review.
It's now being pushed back, yeah.
And you just jumped in, so blame Ricky.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ricky on the dog bow. Happy birthday to you. Bada bing, bada boom. Congratulations for your birthday. Today in Hong Kong, tomorrow for you in the UK. How old are you going to be? Let us know in the comments. Indeedy. Sean Spell. Can't wait to finally see the revised Varia suit. I'm sure you guys knocked it out of the park. Fingers crossed you think so. The only thing would make it better is a life-size bus to go for it in the future. I'll probably wouldn't go for a life-size bus. Probably go for some helmets, to be honest with you. That would be a nice collection of helmets.
Arm cannons.
Morph
balls. Yeah.
Anything else? Metroids. Life-size ones. Curtis Spence. This is a question.
Camera blur. Oh.
This is a question. Can we get a Fist 80 Link PVC, a new Fist 80? He's now asking a question now. Because before he was like the statement, like PVC FDL.
Oh,
now it's a question.
Now it's a question.
Yeah. This is the question.
Now you know how to play the game.
Can we get a Fist 80 Link PVC, a new Fist 80 Link resin, a Banjo PVC, and a Diddy Kong Racing? So I can answer that. FDL PVC is unlikely. FDL resin in 1/4 is more on my radar. A Banjo PVC would absolutely be something I would love to do if we can see that there are people that want it when we see how the sales go for the resin. If we see it's there, then we would definitely look to do a Banjo PVC.
Same with Conker PVC.
Right. Yep. And Diddy Kong Racing line would be a harder feat because that would involve more justifying things that go with Nintendo get pushed out if you go with something else. So that's something to consider. Oh, Greg Michalowski.
Yo.
Hope you have a Merry Christmas. How are the changes? Is Zero looking? We made some changes already. We're now going to the next stage with that.
We just showed some pictures earlier on.
How's Alucard coming along? That should be just putting the final touches on that. Should be early Q1. We're going to go live with that. And how soon are they up for pre-order? So quite soon. I think Alucard a little bit earlier, perhaps, than Zero, because Zero had to add some more changes to the actual. I have to recast those things.
Yeah. That's it, right?
There is one person saying a friend is typing a comment. Kanako Mori has joined. Thanks for letting me know, Chocks.
Where? I don't see it here.
Huh? Where is it?
When did Kanako join? Ah, okay.
Where is it?
Above Travis.
Oh, there you are. Hi, Jags. Thanks for joining.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw it on the thing. Thanks for joining us. You know, because I just WhatsApped you. What is going on with Kamina? Let me know in the comments. Or let me know on here.
Yeah, not...
No... Oh, on update. No update yet. Should have written no update yet.
No update.
Well, can you get an update, please? Onegaishimasu. Onegaishimasu. Arigatou gozaimasu. Samus Grab. I'm sorry, what do you mean in the vault? This is the vault. You can see a link in the stream for what the vault is. Shane Gorsk, would you guys do a PVC of smaller characters that wouldn't make much sense to do in full resin, maybe like a Jingo from Banjo? The answer is PVCs never do niche PVCs. The cost it costs to make a single PVC statue is something like, for just to make the molds, is between 30 to 50,000 US dollars. So if you only sell 1,000 PVCs, just the mold cost alone for one thing, just the mold. Let's say we do. Okay, let's say 2,000. Let's say we do 2,000, right? And the mold costs. Okay, so we're gonna go. So we've got 30,000, and if we can do. I mean, 30,000 is a small one. I mean, I know you just said a small one, right? To go with that. Let's say if we just do it by, 1,000, that's obviously $30 on each one, just for the mold cost. That's nothing to do with the unit cost. And the unit cost on that will go on much higher, and then you're looking at really, really expensive numbers. So the answer is PVCs do not work with smaller items, less popular items. It actually works better with resin. You can take more of a punt on that because, yeah, resins work out because you don't have such astronomical high production costs that set up for that, basically. You're very welcome, Samus. Cool. And that is a wrap. Huda. Huda. Guys, Chocks, tell them what Huda means to test this stuff out, etc., etc.
What is Huda? Huda. Basically, Huda is a mini game that we love to play every single week, where you have to guess a character that Alex is going to show on his mobile. If you guess the character, we will choose 2 people that shows us the correct answer for a chance to win up to 8,000 reward points each. So a grand total of up to 16,000 reward points up for grabs. Yeah, so that's pretty straightforward. That's going to be easy.
We ain't got time to go for too long.
All right then. So there's your first hint, guys. It's going to be an easy one, according to Alex. So make sure you type Tess on the comments. I see you guys have already started, just to make sure that what we see on the screen are what we're going to go by when we select the potential contestant, the person to go into the hot seat.
I'm closing all my notifications. I got gypped for it last time, so I've just closed all my notifications.
Okay. So today, episode 50, we're going to choose 2.
So just make sure that you see what appears on our screen is what we're going to go with. It might appear differently on your screen, or you can look at it as what it appears like on our screen.
Easy one, guys. The first 2 correct answers we see will go for the chance to win.
All right, we're going to kick it off. This week's Who Dat.
What's
By the way, Choc, is anybody going to get any points?
What's the
Sorry. Okay. In 3, 2.
Guys, make sure it's the character name.
1. Who dat? Bada bing, bada boom. Who dat? Let us know in the comments.
Character name. Easy one, guys. So much easier than last week.
Ivy, Zelda, Raoul's Wolf Link exclusive, Vati, Happy Mars Salesman, Waluigi. Who dat? For a chance to get into the hot seat. Who dat?
Anyone?
Nobody so far. Nobody got it right so far.
Anyone?
Who dat? I see you, Curtis. Who dat? Nobody's got it so far. Hooda. Nobody got it so far. Right, should we make it a little bit easier, yeah? We'll be here all night.
I think it's like purple.
Alright.
So it's like knights.
Okay, let's make it a little bit easier. Here we go. Maybe this will help a little bit. Okay, who dat? Let me know in the comments. Anthony Perrin and Nanase for a chance to win the reward points. It is absolutely Dora the Explorer. Bada bing, bada boom, right there. I'm concerned that they got it so easily.
Well, we did say it's easy.
Well, I didn't show that much. Anthony Parent and Nanase being with Andrew Gusman as a just missed it.
Oh my
Being
God.
Kudat. Nanase's back at it again this
at it
week.
again.
He told us he had 500 war points before he levels up.
Mm-hmm.
He just needs to get.
He just needs to pass level 1.
He has a 75% chance.
Pass level 1 and then just walk away.
Just walk away. Don't get enticed by the 1,000, the 2,000, the 4 or the 8,000 possible points.
8,000
grabs. But Nanase, you will have to wait your turn because we're going to kick that off with a Mr. Anthony Parent.
Yes, Anthony's time to shine.
Bada bing, bada boom, for a chance to win 500 reward points to get on the map, on the table. Bada bing, bada boom, 75% chance. Is it a coin in hand number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4? Let us know in the comments, Anthony.
Go on,
what
Anthony.
you will go for number 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Have some faith.
For a chance to win 500 war points, there are 3 coins, 4 hands. 75% chance to get it right.
Martin
John
says...
Palmer says number 2. Paolo says number 3. Anthony says number 1. Well, we are going to go with what Anthony said the first time. Had you gone for hand number 2, you would have been with 500 war points. If you chosen number 3, you would have got 500 war points, but no. You wanted to make it difficult on yourself, and you wanted to go 50-50. Well, I can tell you in 3, 2, 1, boom! You are absolutely correct. 500 war points. Let us know in the comments, are you going to go for 1,000? Now, of course, the odds for going for 1,000 has become that much harder, and it is in 3, 2, 1. We have it here. You now have a choice.
To walk away.
Or play for 1,000. Now, if you walk away, you can walk away, but also let us know what you would have gone for. So,
What if?
there is 2 coins in 3 hands. 66% chance. 1, 2, or 3. Good luck.
Says gonna go for it.
Is he going for it?
Says gonna go for it.
He's gonna go for it.
Patrick says number 1. Martin says number 3.
Go hard in the paint or don't play
Shane
at all.
Goss goes number 3.
Number 3. Anthony says number 2.
Number 2.
He's dissed Martin John Palmer. He's dissed Patrick Holloran. He's denied all of you. He's gone his own way and he's gone for number 2. Now, had you chosen what Patrick Holloran said, you would be absolutely sitting on 1,000 reward points. But no, you decided to make it difficult and go 50-50, and you went for number 2 in 3, 2, 1. Denied! Denied!
Oh my God.
Can we get this done? Another one bites the dust. Done. Another one bites the dust.
Oh my
Sorry about that,
God.
Anthony. Thanks for being a good sport. Unfortunately, bada bing, bada boom, nil point.
New pois.
Nanase. Let's have a conversation. Let's recap, Chocks. What happened last week?
Well, he started playing the game and then immediately lost. How many seconds?
We know exactly what is up for. We know exactly what is up for. You know, we know exactly what is up for. We know what it means to Nanase just to get on the boards because it can level up straight away, right?
Yeah, that 500 points. It means it's more important than the 4,000 or the 8,000 points.
Right. Exactly. So you now have to consider just whether or not he goes to the 500 immediately, then
Pulls
out.
Yeah, that's
it's going to
right.
be interesting. All right. So we have 3 coins, 4 hands. Is the coin in hand number 1, 2, 3, or 4 for a chance to win 500 reward points? Let us know in the comments.
Come on. 3 coins, 4 hands, 75% chance of winning. Easy.
peasy. Lemon squeezy.
Right, Victor says number
six.
6. Yeah. Patrick says it goes 2, 1, 1, 1.
Where is your 4-leaf clover now? Nana is saying number 2. Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Are you sure? If you went for hand number 1, you would have been sitting there with 500 war points. If you had been sitting there with chosen number 3, you would be there with 500 war points. But no.
Ooh.
But no, you decided to go for 50-50 in 3, 2, 1. Oh! Just walk away, mate. Take it.
Yeah, take that 500. Nah, you know what? Go for it.
What? Oh, is that like a?
Yeah.
Is that like a like? Yeah, go for it.
Easy.
Yeah,
It's like, you know, how many coins?
66% chance. You might as well go for it.
66%.
Yeah, don't walk away, mate.
So
Don't walk
easy.
away. So too easy is what he's saying, right?
Too easy. So
You can either walk away, or if you do walk away, just let us know what you would have gone for, or you can go for it. Go for that 1,000. It's calling for you. Wow.
Yes.
Jake is saying go for it.
Yeah.
Jeremy's saying go for it. Patrick's saying continue.
There's plenty of chances to win 500 points.
Martin John Palmer says number 2. 3 p.m. says go for it. Cassandra says walk. Carol says go, go, go.
All that pressure.
Anthony says run for the hill.
Because it's not really.
Nana says he can't decide.
Oh, you can go for number 1.
Or number 2. Or number 3. For a chance to win 1,000 reward points.
Patrick says
or
you
stay
will
on
be,
500.
yeah, stay on 500, walk away. Or carry on. And double that.
Patrick says die in battle.
Double that to 1,000.
I have faith in Nana say. Look at that.
Yeah, wow. Look at that.
Oh.
Is that real support?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is it just one of T-Heat?
Yeah.
Schadenfreude.
All right, Dave.
Jake
Dave,
is saying number
Dave,
2.
Dave, with all that loves, all those green hearts, what number should Nana say choose? Come on, if you have faith.
Absolutely. What is up, Ronald?
Yeah.
Live to fight another day. I'll take the gamble. Fighter Kirby's coming soon. He's going for number 1.
Wow.
Now, had you chosen number 2, you'd be sitting there with 1,000 raw points. But no.
Oh.
You decided to go 50-50. I'm not sure you wanted to do that, but in 3, 2, 1, boom!
Hey, look at that.
Nana say.
Look at all those looks.
Look at that. The green hearts are the 4-leaf clovers.
Yeah.
1,000 reward points coming to you for a chance to win 2,000 points for
2,000.
50% chance. We have here a Hong Kong.
Looks like it's your lucky night tonight. You might as well carry on.
We have what is a. We have a heart. Sorry, a flower, a Hong Kong flower, and the number 1. You need to choose flower or number. 50-50 chance.
Yep.
For a chance to win 1,000 reward points. Of course, you could walk away. Sorry, 2,000 reward points.
Yep.
Of course, you could walk.
Yes.
You could walk, or you go for
walk.
50-50.
Walk. Do the talk.
Oh, 50-50.
Yeah. Where's all your... What should everyone tell
Everyone's
Nana?
saying to go for it. No,
Really?
Martin John is saying take it and run.
Yeah, run for you.
Cassandra's saying walk, but she said to walk at 500.
Yeah.
Vincent says green power. Johnny says number.
Wow.
Now, if you go for it,
Greg says number has a higher percentage of
I'll take my level
winning.
up plus extra, please. Congratulations on your 1,000.
Yes.
Let us know what you would have gone had you chosen a number and gone for this 50-50. Hi, Philippe. Thanks for joining. Merry Christmas to you as well. Jeremy Beerson says he would bet it all. I do believe we've only had one admin go for it, and that was JC.
Yeah, JC.
He's got to level 3. Nice. JC got to level 3. Has Nana say replying? Nana say, let us know what you would have gone for. I would have picked flower. In 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
You were correct to walk away because it was not the flower. Very well done.
Very well done.
You knew exactly. That's a redemption from last week.
Yes.
Where he got to level 1 and died. He made it to level 2 and walked away smiling. Congratulations. Bada bing. Bada boom.
Now you can level up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It is time to come. We're coming to the end of the stream, guys. We're now going to discuss a little bit more about what is going on with the Aku Aku. Please do share out this stream if you could. We much appreciate it. We're going to be going in 2 successive things. We're going to hit it with the Aku Aku, and then we're going to go to Varia soon.
So share that out to the Crash Bandicoot.
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 Bandicoot. Bandicoot.
Bandicoot.
Fan base.
Yo.
And then the Varia suit.
Varia suit.
Varia suit.
Varia suit.
Fan base.
And beef.
Look at that. Crash Bandicoot Varia suit.
What? Say that again.
Crash
Bandicoot Varia suit. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, nice. I like it. I like it.
Yes.
The only honor is to die in battle. All right.
2 things showing back to back. Only tonight. One of them is this week's Last Chance Weekend, and the other one is next week's Last Chance Weekend. So, guys, pay attention to both the upcoming videos we are gonna show, because if you miss it right now, you just have to watch it later after the stream, once we post it in the club and then the group. But I hope you guys look forward to that. For the Varia suit fans, it's been a long time. Hopefully you really love this update, and for the Crash Bandicoot fans, I hope this is a very nice surprise.
Absolutely, Chocks. And on that note, we're going to kick it off with the Aku Aku. We will see you on the other side. Well, that didn't work. Let's try and make that a bit smooth again. In 3, 2, 1. In 3, 2, 1. But Chocks, that's not all. If you've been clever, if you've been watching, if you've been paying attention, both the exclusive version of the Aku Aku mask and this version, which is the the gold variant, as standard, comes with the sensor for. I mean, that really brings it to life now. I mean, let's be clear about something. The Aku Aku mask has this amazing. It's really, really famous, to be honest with you. It's like very, very. It's his characteristics. It really is him, and it's so intrinsically him that
it's recognizable. The voice.
It would be such a shame if we couldn't, hear it whenever we wanted to. Boom! Ugla ugla. Ugla ugla ugla. Ugla ugla.
There you go, guys.
A lot of people caught it. A lot of people didn't know it. So let's talk a bit about that. Crash.
Yes.
Crash's Aku Aku mask, life size, will come with sound. It's the first time we've ever added sound to any of our products. It comes with it's quite loud as well.
Yeah.
And it comes with a motion detector that you can just activate by going in front of it. Now, it's not too far. It's about 30 centimeters to maybe a little bit 45. So whenever you're walking past it, it doesn't always just come on. Let us know in the comments what you thought about that. Did you know that's what it was going to be? Now, the timing of this has been amazing for it to be done at the same time as the
Last Chance
Weekend. Because we have been if you look at that video, we filmed that section when we did the documentary 2-3 weeks ago. And the fact is, we didn't quite appreciate just how much legalities there was going to be with regards to. We thought, yeah, you just make it, chuck it in, actually be like, yo, cool. But no, first time for us to ever do sound, but it's not just sound, it's voice acting. And as a result, it involves a lot more behind the scenes that I've ever been experienced before, and it involved unions for the Actors Guild union, and working with Activision to get our license amended to include sound. I was like, wow, that is a ton of legal, and a shout out to our boys over in Activision, because me was like, oh yeah, sound, yeah, cool. Well, they were like, they must have something like, oh shit, it's going to be like, I got to do this, but you know, absolutely they did it. Fantastic guys to work with. I hadn't really appreciated how so complicated it was going to be. But you know, we managed to get it done in time. We never thought, you know, there was a point that we didn't know if we were actually going to be able to do it, Chocks, to be honest with you. So we went forth with the expectation to not be able to do it. And literally coming up to a month of negotiations, because it was like, we've got to involve this, that, and that, and that. We did not make any, you know, we were really lucky to be able to get that included. Now, the price, because, you know, people might ask, the price of the Aku Aku mask was priced at not having the sound in it, because we didn't actually know if we were going to get it in. Now, it costs more money, having now seen the legal stuff that comes back, who, you know, the added royalties, the added legal, you know, I don't want to go into too much of it, but the reality is, this really is a clear example where I'm always willing to pay 5 if it's going to give the customers 20, if that makes sense, right? At no effect to the customer. So hopefully you guys, you know, liked that and what you saw about that. So the exclusive version and the golden edition will come with that sound. The regular version doesn't come with lights and it doesn't come with sound. Just the exclusive and the golden version will be available for that. So you now have that video. Hopefully maybe that sways people. I don't know, but it's a little something extra to throw in with regards to last chance weekend for Aku Aku. Does the switch for the lights have to be on for the sound? I think I need to discuss with that whether or not, normally definitely the lights come on and then you can turn on the sound separately. And you just make sure that we can get them separately done. So it just has sound, perhaps. So what you're saying is only sounds from robots from now on. Well, unless they use the sound from a voice to then create that robotic sound. Who knows? But yeah, that was definitely something that took me by surprise about that. Max Sense, don't you worry. We're going to be right after the stream. We have a blog post that is all ready that has all the stuff for the Aku Aku mask, the changes on that, so you can see that right afterwards. And if you're worried about Varia suit, you haven't seen that yet, so you'll be able to see that soon. Yep. The dude is asking about Guts release. That's going to be, I can't read your name, sorry. I think it's
Paulo?
No, here. Do you want to have a chance of pronouncing that?
Vodka.
Navenatians. Does that sound Greek to you? Not sure.
No sure.
So yeah, with regards to that, we'll be putting that right afterwards. It will be on the show. You know, be on the website. It'll be on the website right afterwards. Can I help design Griffith for the Berserk line? I'll give my ideas for free. I appreciate that 3 PM always. Let us know what you think.
Right. Next.
Chocks, it's been a year in the making and we're just going to go like that. Next. There's no drum roll? No nothing?
Drum roll, guys.
It's Varia then. Simple as that. No pause, no hyping, no big it up, no discussing.
Boom, straight in there.
Boom, straight into it.
Firepower.
Bada bing.
Yeah, rat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Well, what do you want to say? What do you want to say?
Well, it has been a long time in coming. We can start by saying that. We hope that you like what you see, you understand the reason why, hopefully agree with the improvements, which we believe are improvements. I mean, you can't really, they definitely are improvements. A lot of the times, there was some back and forth. Some of them were done in stages. They were definitely done in stages where we had done some part of it, and then we had to wait for a bit, and then we came back with additional comments, and those comments were tough. We had to get those re-implemented, and every time when you see those changes, you're going to understand if we went to 2 or 3 different processes, remaking it is incredibly complicated. And that's going to be passed on in terms of the price. Is going up for Last Chance Weekend. But we'll talk about that afterwards, is that right?
Yeah.
So we're going to discuss a little bit more details right after after we show the video. Is that correct?
Sure. Okay.
Right. Okay.
We can tell the reason why, how things have changed, a lot of re-engineering required.
Right.
What else? A lot of feedback back and forth from the licensor, of course. And yeah, did we switch factories? Did we? Pretty much. We're quite a lot of.
From the original one,
from
we
those,
did,
yeah.
From the one who made the original prototype to the new one, yeah.
And we were like trying to push that price down, but damn,
that
just
price
like,
is going up and up.
yeah.
That's really painful, that one is. But less about that. We will see you.
Are you guys ready yet?
On the other side. Just like that. Now you're trying to hype it up.
Ready?
So I'm going to show it. Now you're like, oh, wait a sec.
No one's talking here.
No one's talking. No one, or you think no one cares?
Hashtag F4F Volk for Valkyrie Chronicles.
Valk.
Next week. Guys?
Are you still there?
Has the messages paused?
Do you want me to refresh it just in case to see if there's anything else, if it's not appearing? Let's refresh.
The messages are not working.
Oh shit, you're right. There's tons of messages.
Was that right? Did it crash? Looks like it crashed the messages. Oh my god, let's look at the messages.
Yeah, I think there has been some missing. Right. Before we start losing that, here we go, guys. We will
do it. Do it. Do it.
Any countdown?
Do it. Any countdown, guys?
Any countdown?
10,
9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3,
2,
1. See you on the other
Did you guys count how many changes there? About time, finally.
Finally, Varia suit has come back to F4F. Bada bing, bada boom. Here we are. There we are. LEDs for days.
LEDs.
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 Did you count how many LEDs on that baby? How many? How many lights?
Why is
One, a
it,
two,
like,
a three,
they're
a
not,
four,
like-
a five, a six.
The
a seven.
comments are not coming out for me.
Where's the comments?
Let me come in as Alex. Let me see if that's any reasons.
Christmas tree Samus confirmed.
Is it hot in here? Or is it?
What?
Right, all right. I think I'll change it to me. All of a sudden, there's much more that comes up, right? There you go. So don't just have a F4F, so you can go over here, okay? Bang goes, well, it's time for me to order 9 more. Alice, my heart, I love you. It's a hot in here, it's just the Varia suit. Not that many changes on the regular one. Where's Alucard? Pablo, that's all he asked about. Are they going to be, is it going to be a green version?
Man, guys, it took so long. It took tons and tons of workman hours
I had much more hair.
to get those lights right.
Do you know how long that shoulder one in particular took? Hopefully you guys can appreciate the engineering that went in that. This is really, really tough. By far one of the hardest statues. Light suit was tough. Really tough. This is even harder. And
That arm cannon. Yeah.
which change did you see, guys, that you liked the most? Was it the chest? Was it the shoulder cannon? Or was it the shoulder armor? Was it the extra lights in the light in the arm cannon? Was it the boosters? Was it the thigh or the calf LEDs? Was it the extra accuracy for the arm joint, or was it the sculpted back being a bit more accurate? Oh yeah, the sculpted back was my favourite thing. Said no one ever.
Yeah.
Vincent says the back.
Yeah, that's the best part.
Yeah. So
Oh,
was there no day one edition? There was no day one
There's
edition
no-
for this. There was no day edition.
no,
Yeah,
there was no 0 hour then.
There's no 0 hour back then. That's right.
There was no 0 hour, no day one edition.
So Shanann likes the extra lights in the arm cannon. Chris Medeiros recognizes that the LEDs in the shoulders, because they're so small. Absolutely right. It's crazy. It's pretty tough. Patrick likes the chest and the shoulders by far. Gilbert likes the arm cannon and the legs and the back. Too much, I like it all. It's amazing. Can tell all the work that went into it. Yeah, Hector, appreciate that. You can notice that. The lights to the booster is green. Have we messed that up? Should it be red? Let me know in the comments. Someone put the price in the comments when they announced it. I have no sound. The price is indeed, it has gone up. James, I can only remain so correct. We can tweak the colors of, I think for the cannon, for the boosters. Don't worry about that. We can work on that.
Guys, so for those that just joined, if you missed the video or you want to watch it again, right after the stream, there's going to be 3 blog posts. First of all, the first one would be the Aku Aku mask, explaining everything about the audio.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sound effects.
Yeah.
Right. So Crash fans, please check that out. And then there will be 2 separate blogs for the Varia suit. One of them will be showing you the changes that we've made in picture form. There will be a before and an after shot, and then there will be a YouTube video showing the what you just saw during the stream. All right, so check that out. Share that out to Metroid fans out there. And then the other blog will be about the FAQ, right?
Yeah.
For the last chance weekend. All the questions that you're going to ask, for example, pricing, what about waitlisters, what about my exclusive, my regular, what happens if I previously pre-ordered, when do I have to make my payments, all that questions and answers will be in that blog, All right, so once the stream is done, we will share that out. You don't need to ask about it in here because all that will be answered in those blog.
Right.
But you know, if you want to, we can go through the pricing.
Let's go through the pricing and what happens about cancelling. You know, if you were on a wait list, if you weren't, all that sort of stuff. We should just give a general.
Yeah, we can give
it
a quick discussion about that.
Okay, so first thing is, if you placed a pre-order during the original time back in, I guess it was April 2016, I believe it was. Your price is locked in, no change. You will be getting the updated version of Varia soon. No changes, no ifs, no buts. Totally updated. No change for you. Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah. You don't have to do anything.
You
about
don't need
it.
to do anything. When it's done, it's going to be on your doorstep. Nothing you need to do apart from pay the balance, etc., etc., and no changes to you. Excellent. If we are going to blanket convert any wait lists that were pending up until I stopped taking waitlist orders about 2 weeks ago. And I stopped taking waitlist orders about 2 weeks ago because I knew that we're going to be doing a last chance weekend. All orders that were placed on that waitlist were at the original price. You have locked in your price as well. No changes, no questions, no ifs, no buts. That will be your price, no changes. If you have cancelled any time up until last week, or whenever I locked it down. In fact, well, actually, it continues. We will allow full refunds for any cancellations up until the end of last chance weekend completes, which will be, I guess, what the first?
I believe the second.
The 2nd of January.
Yeah.
We will allow for any and full refunds of any cancellations, and even those that have cancelled a while ago, we will still go back and give them back their non-refundable deposit because it's blanket the same for everybody that cancelled. It doesn't matter that, oh, you cancelled 8 months ago and we kept your money. Well, you're going to get a windfall and get your money back because we won't. Everyone's getting their money back. The last chance weekend will come with a new price tag, and that is reflected in the engineering aspect of it. It has gone up dramatically from the factory price for 2 reasons. One is it is a much harder piece to make now with all the added LEDs. The second one is it is incredibly harder to the prices that we were quoted at the beginning of 2016 and the end of 2017, it's 2 years ago. And that in statute pricing from the factory is a lifetime ago. So,
well, let's go through the prices on the website right now, based on the original.
Absolutely.
So the guys that pre-ordered from 2016 up until Alex locked the pre-orders down, that for the regular version, the original price, which is still on the website right now, that's $384.99 for the regular version, and the exclusive version is at $429.99. So if you still want to keep your pre-order, that's it. That's the price you pay. There will be no extras. You will get the new changes as shown in the video, all those extra additional LEDs and those finer adjustments. So those prices are locked down. However, if you were to place an order from 29th of December onwards during that weekend, the new prices will be reflected and the website will be updated accordingly. So for example, the regular price, the original price was $384.99. Now it would be at $444.99 for the regular. $444.99. Okay, and then for the exclusive version, the original price was $429.99. The new price from last chance weekend, from the 29th of December, will be at $489.99. $489.99. Okay, so guys, if you go through, we give you a whole week to think about it. You know, think about the pros and cons. Discuss about it in the club. You know, check out all the information. We will feed more information along the week as well to you guys as well in the club. If you've got any more questions and concerns, check out those blogs and ask us in the club as well. And then, you know, when the time comes, anybody that pre-ordered during the last chance weekend, there will be a 12-month flexi payment plan for those new guys or those new pre-orders, we call it, during that weekend.
12-month flexi pay options available for last chance weekends, which is, you know, unfortunately, a lot of people are going to ask, can they move from a whatever month it was to the new one? Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, as I said, the system doesn't allow us to modify. Right. It can only cancel and then replace the order, and unfortunately, it will be at the new price.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether or not that's that difference. I think it's a $60 difference.
So there's a $60 difference between the old price and the new price.
But if you can then do it at 12 months, is that something that you might be more interested in? I don't know. Who's to say? I don't know.
But guys, I mean, you know, I guess your next question will be, when is the actual item going to be finished, completed, and shipped out? From my research and understanding, we probably going to aim around about Q3, Q4 of 2018. Right? For the time being, it should be around about Q3, depending on progress.
I want to go faster than that,
you
but this is a really tough piece.
Yeah, tough piece.
Like, Light Suit was really
It's
tough.
best to be a bit more realistic on that, just in case, touch wood. You know,
Yeah.
Obviously we want to be quick. We want to get this out to you as soon as possible. But in the product description, it's more than likely that we will put down Q3 2018. So hopefully that's a good heads up for you guys.
We'll push on that, yeah.
Yeah, give you guys a good heads up to start budgeting. If the 12-month plan is not part of your original
I think we can push for it early, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. We push for how we want to do it, yeah.
So, right. So that's the information we have right now, but obviously there'll be more information along the way. Sandy's working busy on the updated photos, so those will be updated after Christmas, really, like after Boxing Day, after 26. Once the team are back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're not ready yet, yeah?
I don't think.
Okay, so what we can do is we have to reflect the new price now or not. Yes, we do. What we can do is just put this video on the inside the actual
product
description and say that pictures will come up later.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we can do. Thanks for the kind words, Jake. Let us know in the comments what you guys think. Are you happy with the changes? Are you okay with the new price? Can you understand where we're coming from? We really didn't want to do it, but unfortunately, like, the prices that have come to us from the factory has gone up more than the difference, but we're taking into account that of all the, you know, we basically ate as much as we could eat, if that makes sense. And hopefully you guys can, you know, see it from our side as well, and I appreciate your support on that. But let us know what you think, guys. Dominic, yes, we already shown. Did you just join us? We have shown that indeed. Much appreciated, Anthony, for your support. Vincent's very happy. I appreciate that. That's great. Uncle Scouts, if I pay extra, will you make Monster Hunter? How much extra are you talking about? Chris is happy about that. Don't worry, Dominic. Right after this post, within the next hour, we will do a post on our website.
Yeah, everything is ready to go to post on the blog and shared out on the main page and in the collectors group as well. Yep. So what we've just spoken during the stream, all that information will be covered in the blog post.
I'm particularly interested to see what Christoph has to say, because he's always been like, what's going on with Varia Suit? What's going on with Varia Suit? Yes. And he says he's very happy with it. He says, very happy, best statue ever created. I appreciate that, Christoph. I know you've been pushing on that for a while, so that's really great.
How long can you stay happy for, Christoph, before you start hounding us again?
For the next one.
Yeah.
3 p.m. is happy with it. That's great.
We really hope these improvements, that we want to call it, these improvements have been worth the wait, because you can see from the old pictures and see the video, there's so much. I think from the old pictures, it was just kind of like the lower half that had the LEDs, right?
No,
pretty much the lower half. It's just the fives.
No, the point is that the thighs So there's 2 strips, one above on her thigh and one on her
just
shin.
Just the strips
on her shin.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And none of the ankles. Sorry, the calves,
circular, none of the circular
on the thigh, or either side of here, or either side of the knee, had it. So it was like dark green and then bright green. And it looked off.
It was just lines. All you see was just lines at the thigh and the calves.
Right.
And then there was no lights at the chest, no lights at the booster. So.
And on the shoulders.
That's what I'm saying. So it felt like it was just
halfway there.
Halfway. It's just the bottom half of her body.
Well, her face obviously lit up as well.
Her face, and then maybe the top bit of the cannon.
Yeah, just the top bit of the cannon.
Yeah, but now it's like, wow, everywhere.
Right, absolutely. But there will be a 12-month flexi pay option for that. Christoph Villas, I'm very proud to be a F4F collector. Thank you very much for everything.
Wow.
That is great. I know Christoph has been looking forward to this for a while.
A 360.
No, that's great. Yeah. That's great. Really, really great. I'm very, very happy to hear that. Is it because of the price point that it wasn't as good as it is now? You know what? It was a mixture of things. It was also pushing versus settling. And ultimately, we pushed ourselves. Nintendo also asked us to make some updates. We pushed to go beyond that as well. And there was a time when we were waiting for quite a while. But I'm glad that we got there.
Both sides, yeah. Like Nintendo said, let's do it as best as it can be.
Right. So, for sure. Definitely it is something that we're now very happy to finally be able to show that. And just 1 week to go, Chocks. And then the pre-orders will be open for Last Chance Weekend. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. It is Friday, the 22nd of December, 2017. Friday Q&A with Chocks A number
50.
50.
One more stream next week, guys.
One more stream next week. There are currently 112 people on the stream. That means 112 chances to snag those 100 F4F reward points. So make sure you check that out in the next 15 minutes. And as Chock says, we will be doing blog posts for Aku Aku for very soon, so you can see it at any time that you want. And we will be back at it again next week. This is, of course, our... just to say... there may or may not be streams on the 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th. We're pushing to have streams. It may not happen. We will definitely be here next Friday, without a doubt. If there is going to be any Christmas sneaks, it will be starting from the 26th, if we can get it pulled off in time.
Fingers crossed, guys.
Yeah, 26. It might be tough, because if they haven't got back to me today, basically it's not enough time. Because by next week, it's already Christmas time.
Yeah.
So, but of course, we'll let you guys know that. And it will just be a little impromptu sneak, etc., video from there. So, we will be, back at it again at a minimum on Friday, if not 26th. Yeah. If we don't get a chance to, well, we certainly won't get a chance to, at least in face-to-face on the stream. I'd like to, obviously, from here, from First to Figures, I'd like to wish you all a fantastic Christmas. We hope that you have a fantastic time, have a great holiday.
Hope you receive a lot of F4F Christmas presents.
Absolutely. And it's been our pleasure, guys. We'll be back at it on Friday, maybe 26th. We'll see you in the stream. All right, Chocks, that's another one. All right. Thanks very much, guys. I'm your host, Alex.
And I'm Chuckles.
F4F is love.
F4F is life.
I will see you on the next one. Peace.
Laters.